Needles? Man, please. I retired from those when I hung up my cleats. Why get poked when you can snack your way slim? Brain IQ chews are all natural, taste great, and keep you in the game. Shots hurt, chews work. BrainIQ.com/REF/OneLiveStew. BrainIQHealth.com/REF/OneLiveStew. Brain IQ chews. Smarter than shots, stronger than excuses. Dogs and poodles, you're in the dog house. With your boys, Doug and Ryan Stewart, the Two Live Stews.
The originators. Man, we started this whole thing, man. Two Live Stews, YouTube.com. Two Live Stews, Facebook.com.
Stewart Media and Entertainment.
What up to the Qs?
Good morning, world. Y'all know what time it is. It's time for you guys. I'm Ryan. He's Doug. We're the Stewarts. And together we create the Two Live Stews. And this is your Two Live Stews experience. Good morning, world. And we've got to thank God every minute of every day. This is with the lovely KK Ash 3479. Good morning to all of y'all, and good morning to you, Dougie Stew. How you feeling this morning, sir?
I'm fantastic, man. How about you?
Absolutely Stew-tastic.
So remember what you were about to say, but I mean, without a doubt, the is that just the warm-up top, or do you got a jersey on under there?
It's just the shoot around, man.
Oh, okay.
It's just the shoot around, man.
I was gonna say unequivocally, you got on a Dominique Wilkins jersey, but.
The Water Boys. Good morning, Water Boys. We appreciate y'all, Trey. You the man, Trey. Big B Rich. We appreciate y'all, man. Yeah. I just decided, man. You know, while going through my throwback stuff, that everything's for sale, man. Everything's for sale. Yeah.
What do you mean? What do you mean everything's for sale?
Hey, man. I mean, you know. If you're interested in any of the throwbacks that you may see me wear, man, holla at your boy. Everything's for sale, man.
What?
All of them.
It's fun. It's funny you got on that Hawk color. Go ahead.
I've been watching the Hawks, man. A tough loss last night. Played the Clippers and didn't do too well. They beat us down pretty good, man. But I'm inspired by what I'm seeing the Hawks do without Trae Young. So it inspired me to put on my Hawks shoot around because I think the Hawks need to try to get a king's ransom for Trae Young and going on a different direction, man. Yeah. We're doing just fine without him, man.
Mm-hmm. Why? So you just think that let's start fresh. Remember we got rid of Jason Terry. That's who the name I couldn't remember the other day. I think y'all may have said it though.
We came up with it.
But we let Jason Terry go, and Jason Terry went on to win championships, and he was a superstar when he was here in Atlanta. He was kind of more like a fifth man on other teams that he played for. I don't think that
it was hard for him to be a superstar here when Joe Johnson had the ball and Joe Johnson was the man. So it was hard for Jason Terry.
Yeah, I don't think those times matched up like that though. I think Joe Johnson. I don't know. I can't remember stuff like that. But you willing to let Trae go?
No question, man.
The only all-star that this team's had over the last couple of years. He's exciting. Whenever little guys can play, it's always exciting.
Well, and that's why I'm fine with him being gone because we didn't want to take the first segment up with Hawk Talk, but
yeah, I definitely didn't want to do that.
Jalen Johnson is a baller, and basketball is a big man's game. And if you're not a guy that is close to shooting the ball like Steph Curry, then as a small guy, there ain't really much for you to do. And he's an all-star. He deserves to get paid, but I don't think he deserves to get $230 million from the Hawks. I think that's just going to bog the Hawks down. And that's the number he's going to be looking for. He's going to be looking for $220+ million, $49 million a year. I think they should go in a different direction.
Hey, man, I'm noticing this, man. You had a little growth spurt in the 9th grade, and now you always speak disparagingly about little people, man.
That's not true.
About
That's
anybody under 6 foot, you always got something slick to say.
Yeah, that's
What
not
do you
true.
what do you mean this is a big man's game and
look
there's
at
nothing else for them? You actually said there's nothing else for a guy to do if they can't shoot like Steph. Derrick Rose,
Derrick Rose, he's much bigger than Trey was.
Derrick Rose, Chris Paul, Isaiah
CP3.
Thomas.
Right.
Isaiah Thomas. I can go on and on what the list of great guys under 6'2"
And
in
I'll
the
take
NBA.
And I'll take all of those guys over Trae Young. All those guys you just mentioned, I'll take them over Trae Young. All of them. Every last one you just mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's not
but
knock.
that's fine. But my problem is you seem like you bias or you're racist against small people or short guys.
Yeah, there's guys on the floor that's 7 foot tall. Why I want somebody that's 6 foot? Yeah.
They don't do
There's
the same things. They don't hang out the same areas on the floor,
Sir,
man. But okay.
There's teams that put a lineup out there where there's no one shorter than 6'7", 6'8".
Mm-hmm.
Hey, man, it's a big man's game. Shouts out to Trae Young. But, yeah, I wouldn't mind if they decide to go in a different direction. One time to the Atlanta Hawks, man. Y'all keep on trying to figure things out.
So I was going to say, I contemplated putting on my Larry Bird jersey. And the hat that I have is just like that with the Celtics colors.
Yeah.
But
you can't wear that because it's green.
It's good. I didn't even think
green.
about that.
You can't wear that.
I forgot all about that.
You can't wear that. Yeah. I got some green jerseys. I got the green Dow Strawberry jersey back there. I got a bunch of good green ones that we can't wear because it'll just be the
right. The background doesn't work if you're new to the show on a green screen.
Right.
I wasn't even thinking about that. That's great that I didn't put it on. But and it's Larry Bird, you know.
You don't want to wear the white man's jersey.
I felt kind of dirty.
You don't want to wear the white man's jersey.
No, it ain't that. Well, it's more so the fact that I hate the Boston Celtics.
And you hate the Celtics, right.
And I'm a Laker fan.
You and Uncle Donnie can't stand the Celtics, man.
I mean, what do you mean? Me and Uncle Donnie, man, not many black men in America like the Celtics, man. It's just very few.
Yeah.
We got a homeboy, Frank.
Chucktown, peace, Chucktown.
Well, he's actually from James Island, big difference. And he loves the Celtics, man, but he's one of them cats that just want to be different. I hate the Celtics with every fiber in my body. I hate the Celtics. Yeah. But at the time, that's one of the jerseys Andy gave me.
Right.
And I got respect for Bird.
Yeah.
You got to respect Bird. Bird is the coldest white boy to ever step on an NBA floor, probably. Or one of the top 2 or 3.
What's the other the vanilla guy that dribbled really well? What's his name?
Pistol Pete Maravich.
Not Maravich. Much younger player.
Jason,
yes, him.
Jason Williams.
Jay Williams. Yes.
White chocolate.
Yes.
White chocolate couldn't hold Larry Bird.
No.
Jock.
He had respect in the community, though.
But anyway, that's why I didn't wear it. Now I'm glad you reminded me of the fact that it was green and I couldn't wear it.
Yeah.
Hey, shouts out to our folks at WGPR 107.5 in Detroit, Michigan.
Stay right there. HD2 FM Sports Rap Network in the building. Huge game tonight on Prime. Dallas, the Cowboys, who are on fire, versus the Lions. The game's in the D. I'm sure people listening will be going to the game. We'll talk about that game in a little bit later because Dallas has found their groove and Detroit has been losing theirs. This is a pivotal game.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to postseason play for both of these teams. This is a must-win for both of these teams.
We hadn't made it to the All-Star break yet. What are you talking about?
There is no All-Star break in the NFL. But however, this game is a must-win for postseason play.
I didn't mean All-Star. I'm sorry.
Words matter.
Okay, man. All right.
This is huge, sir. This is huge.
Shouts out to To the listeners in Detroit, thank you so much for joining, boys. We got a big spike in numbers over the last couple of weeks, and I think it's because the D. That's the only thing it could be. And so the plan is to pick up more and more affiliates and, get the show buzzing like –
You said it, man. You said it. No, don't blame Tree. You said it's because of the D. And she rightfully producing the show. When you start talking about D, she gonna pull up the D.
Every chance she gets, she pulls out that little picture, man. And every time I
think every chance
I get an opportunity, I try to delete it, and she brings it back. It's like Jason at this point.
It's bigger than her. I think this is a you thing. You keep calling for the D.
It's bigger than her. Pause. Reggie Carson coming on with the fifth down in a couple of segments. Stay tuned for that.
He got a fire-ass 5 for us today.
The 5 biggest stories in the NFL coming up this weekend. You've already touched upon the NFL a little bit.
I don't know how we're going to get through it. It's 5 fire stories, sir.
Last 48, which are the biggest memes in the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group over the last couple of days. Arleywood report, I think I already mentioned that. And also the big thing today is Thursday. What does that mean, sir?
Giving Thursday in the building.
If you'd like to donate to the show, if you feel it in your heart to keep the lights on, to help this thing grow and get back to the status of, 2004 when your boys graced the magazine, the Sports Illustrated magazine. We didn't make the cover, but we was in it. Donate to the show. Look to the bottom of the chat to the right. There's a dollar symbol. Click on that and donate whatever you'd like. $1, $5, $500, $5,000. You may have it like that. We don't know, but we appreciate it all. We'll read those messages with your donations at the end of the show. We call those super chats. We'll read chat messages throughout the show. And we'll also all day obviously talk about the 4 biggest stories, 4 the biggest trending stories in the world of sports.
Good morning to Shedrick Moore from the crib. Good morning to Katina Richmond from the crib. Katina, let me tell you something. That picture that you posted with you and your daughter and your sister, I mean, it is adorable. Mm-hmm. I'll be posting a picture here a little bit later. The Stews took our family photo shoot, holiday photo shoot that we go through every year down at the crib, and I'm going to post one of those, man. Yeah, man, that was me in the gym. That was me in the gym yesterday, man, getting it in.
Yeah, whatever you're doing is working with that whole braids thing, man. I doubted you in the start.
Yeah, you doubted me, man.
I don't know why I doubted you, but your braids and your what looked like little pigtails or something in that picture just now, they're coming along very nicely, sir.
Yeah. What up, Terry? Good morning, King. Yeah, man, I got this do-rag that's helping me grow my hair, and more about that a little bit later. Why'd you hit that? Why the drum roll?
What do you mean more about that a little later?
Why the drum roll?
But what do you mean more about that a little later?
Hey, man, selling jerseys, selling hats, and eventually, man, I'm going to sell these do-rags that's helping me grow my hair.
Everything's for sale.
Everything's for sale, man.
Yeah.
Except for the kids. Well.
Except for the kids.
Yeah, except for the kids. Everything's for sale.
Speaking of which, is the reason you're selling everything is you're getting prepped up for these kids going to college, man?
College, man. Weddings. Miles is.
Well, you got a minute, hopefully, for the wedding.
Real quick, man.
You only pay for the girl's wedding if you're the father, supposedly. So
blah blah blah. That's what they say, but it's all gonna come back to me like everything else around here.
What?
Miles gets his permanent license on January 2nd.
Uh-huh.
And apparently, man, this ninja is expecting a car.
Why is he expecting a car?
No, I mean the communications, the talk between him and his mom, the things that I've overheard, because no one talks to me about this stuff because they know my answer. No, you know, what do you need a car for when I ain't got no job and I can chauffeur them around?
Right.
But apparently, man, everyone's expecting there to be a car in the driveway here sometime around the beginning of the year, and I get how much I get it now. I understand the great Ralph Stewart now.
Well, yeah, I've been through it. Trust me. 3 kids.
That cat That cat, Dad used to, whenever we'd ask for something, that cat be like,
He'd always blow out.
cat would exhale.
Like it's hurting him.
And I really think they were expecting a vehicle to pop up in this yard, man. I'm not quite sure how. I don't know if the Santee guy is supposed to be bringing it. But, yeah, man.
What Santee guy? What are you talking about?
Santa Claus, man.
Oh, the great Santa Claus.
Yeah.
So, I mean, why don't you just get him a bucket, man? Go and get him something for.
If he's gonna get something, man, it can't be no bucket. It's got to be safe and have features that help him be safe.
I didn't say get a bucket that doesn't work. I'm saying get a bucket like that works, and you know, some mechanic's been working on it and has got everything up to date and everything going, and spend a couple grand and you know, you good.
All they would say she had to drive what was in the yard, and that was it. Yeah, but yeah, I understand.
Wait a minute. So you're saying that my nephew, y'all think that my nephew's too good to drive a bucket?
No, I'm not saying that at all. But I just want him in something safe. When you say bucket, that's not something I want my children in.
No, we got different definitions of bucket.
Words matter.
We got
words
different
matter.
definitions of bucket.
Yeah,
so when I say bucket, I mean an old car.
And up to turn the corner. Do you remember riding with Mama in her car before she got power steering and how she used to beat that wheel up to turn it?
Yeah. Power steering was the real deal, man.
Oh my gosh.
It's different now. These kids don't understand. I mean, that's how that made it, that built character. When you fight with that steering wheel to turn that thing around. And our Uncle Donnie used to have that one hand, like pimp style.
Yeah.
He used to like
Detroit, we appreciate y'all. WGPR, shouts out to y'all. Hot 107.5, huge game tonight. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But up next, as we mentioned, Thursday football for Thanksgiving. It was amazing. We'll get into details a little bit later.
Did you watch the documentary, Age of Disclosure, yet, about the aliens?
No, I didn't watch it.
Okay.
Not yet.
Right.
I will, though. I have that to watch, and I got to watch 50 Cent's Puffy documentary. Everybody's telling me that's good.
I need to watch that as well. 50 Cent is the greatest hater in the history of haters, man.
Hey, man, the man got his... Never mind. We'll talk. Yeah, never mind.
Maybe Arlie will talk about it. I didn't look at her rundown today.
Or maybe not. Yeah, I saw her rundown. That wasn't on there. Hey, y'all keep it locked to your boys. Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart, Two Live Stews. Two Live Stews Experience. Thanksgiving football up next. Dallas first. Listen, I played in the NFL. I've taken enough shots to last a lifetime. And let me tell you this. Taking a shot just to lose weight, that's not a smart play. That's why I roll with Brain IQ, the all-natural weight chews, cut cravings, boost metabolism, and sharpen focus. No needles, no chemicals, no crash. Just results you can chew on. And Brain IQ is not just about weight chews. They've got a full lineup of all-natural products to keep your mind sharp, your body fueled, and your health on point. Skip the needles, choose natural. Order now. BrainIQHealth.com/REF/1LiveStew. Brain IQ Chews. Smart, natural, built for results. It's your boys, the Two Live Stews. He's Doug, I'm Ryan, but together with the Two Live Stews, and this is your Two Live Stews Experience on a Giving Thursday. Good morning, everybody. Good morning to the good folks in Detroit, WGPR, Hot 107.5 FM HD2 in Detroit. We appreciate y'all. The Sports Rap Network's in the building. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much.
Hey, every once in a while, we got to remind people, man, if you're new listening to the show in Detroit, WGPR, we are the Two Live Stews. We're based in Atlanta. And, yeah, we started this whole freaking thing. What am I talking about? Any debate show that you see with ninjas on it talking about this and talking shit and talking sports and this, that, and the other, we actually started this whole goddamn thing. Way back, almost 25 years ago. Got kicked out of a couple of different radio stations, a couple of different TV shows, but we're back for about a year and a half now. We're back and we're on the prowl. Yeah.
And the numbers keep growing, so that's positive. We appreciate y'all for passing the word, for liking, and for subscribing. Thank y'all very much.
Google us, YouTube us. Hey, man, the Cowboys and the Kansas City Chiefs. Flash that meme for us, Tree, please. Cowboys and the Kansas City Chiefs, the number one trending story over the last couple of days. They got 57.2 million viewers.
Damn!
Number one story that we're trending on. It's the most watched regular season game ever. Now, my question to you is, the obvious question is why? There's been a lot of great games on. There's been a lot of great games on holidays and Thanksgiving and Christmas and all of that. What makes this game, with the Kansas City Chiefs struggling, the Dallas Cowboys, I mean, they haven't been to a Super Bowl in 30 years. And part of the answer we're going to talk about here is probably because they're playing pretty good. But why now? What was special about this game to make it the most watched game in NFL history?
I have a couple of reasons why. One is because both of those franchises are storied franchises. KC right now is damn near title town with the way they played the last decade. They got a lot of fans. They got Patrick Mahomes. They got some incredible talent. They got Andy Reid. And Dallas, of course, America's team, has appeared to have turned a corner.
Mm-hmm.
And the overwhelming public thinks that if Dallas can compete with and or beat a Kansas City team that is somewhat struggling, that their fortunes and the tide of things in Dallas may change. And, sir, I was excited about watching that game as well to see if Dallas would really be able to get it done, and they did. Yeah, so I think the overwhelming reason was the matchup of those two teams. They're two teams right now that are storied franchises.
Mm-hmm.
They've got incredible players, incredible quarterback play. Everybody's questioning Jerry getting rid of Micah Parsons since the trade deadline when you acquired some talent and got some injuries back. They've been playing well. It was just set up to be the perfect storm to get that type of viewership, and it did.
Okay, so you said two-story franchises. Obviously, Dallas seems like they're, like you said, would you say they turned the corner?
Yes, they appear to be turning the corner.
So offensively, they look like juggernauts. Pickens, CeeDee Lamb, what Dak's doing, he's in the running for the league MVP right now. Their record still got to catch up, but yeah, Dallas is. I don't know how, man. They should do a study on this, man. How Dallas has garnered so much attention in America's team and all this, that, and the other. How Jerry Jones basically brainwashed America in buying into the Dallas Cowboy hype. But yeah, so they're playing. Go ahead.
All teams that have won multiple championships, like the Steelers, the Cowboys, Kansas City, New England, they have a following.
They have a following, but they don't have the moniker America's team that sticks. And I know that was a marketing thing, but people still consider them America's team. And a lot of people outside of Dallas that don't live in Dallas or don't live in Texas, they've adopted Dallas to be their team. Like, we grew up, especially if you're from our era and our age, our hometown, we didn't have a football team in the state of South Carolina growing up. I guarantee you, half of my friends that I grew up with are Dallas fans. The other half are the Pittsburgh Steelers because those teams really dominated. But I also think that it's continued on because Dallas is quote-unquote America's team. Go ahead.
Those were the teams we also saw down in South Carolina.
Yes. They played on TV, so yeah.
Yeah. You got access to every game now. Mm-hmm. But back in the day when we were growing up, we only had 3 channels. On Sunday, on those channels, you were going to see Pittsburgh, Washington, and the Dallas Cowboys.
So we saw the Cowboys on regular TV. There was 3 channels back when we were growing up. Now there's 1 million channels. Maybe there's a little bit more access. And then also, man, slightly, it might have something slight to do with it. We going outside less. You know what I'm saying?
I talked with a dad at Mason's basketball game about that yesterday.
And I think part of it's got to do with COVID. Like, we've adopted some new ways and some new ways of thinking and things that we do a little bit different because of COVID. COVID kept everybody inside. I think people before COVID that would have gone outside, gone and play a turkey bowl game, gone and hang out with their boys or whatever. They're more comfortable sitting on the couch.
Let's talk about that real quick.
There's got to be something with partially with that as well, because it doesn't make any sense. We loved football 30 years ago. Why is it more people watching football now?
Hey, man, have you watched a high-def movie on a 4K TV?
Yeah, that's a good point right there.
It's freaking amazing.
That's a good point right there.
You can see spit come out someone's mouth. You can see steam coming off someone's head if they're sweating. You can see the cold frost coming out someone's mouth if they're breathing. The games, the video games, they're the same, sir. Oh, yeah. And if you've got 10 buddies that have the same system as you or a compatible system, the 10 buddies that you have can stay in their homes, you can stay in your home, and y'all can play and talk at the same time. Go outside for what? There's bugs out there.
Hey, man, you just said something just now. We talked about this before.
There's snakes out there. There's birds flying around, pooping out there. I don't want to go out there.
The online feature of playing your friends, the online feature when that came out, that was what they call a game changer.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Life.
And the delay that it had when we first got it, those first couple of years, is no more. There is no delay.
I don't remember it being the delay, the quarter of a second delay being an issue. I don't remember that, but
well, because you
bottom line is better today than it was 20 years ago when it first started.
Good morning, Jeff Fox. You damn right. It is amazing.
Yeah.
Sir, I find myself.
But is that a good thing for the children?
Well, no, it is not a good thing for the children. The children need to be active. The children need to be outside running and exercising. But they don't do that because, sir, when I take the dog out, I'll often go downstairs and go out the back. Mason plays his games right by the door. I find myself spending less time with the dog outside and standing by the door watching Mason because the game is sick. It's a lot, man. It's a lot for these kids to overcome. It really is.
Well, we're actually going to talk about that a little bit later, the video games and how it's changed society. But, yeah, man, I think all of those reasons are why, because it doesn't – it's just I don't understand why there would be a record in 2025 when there's nothing different about watching a game today than it was 20 years ago. Really.
It's different.
Outside of it being high def like you just talked about, but the games, colors, the players, and – there were stars back then. I mean, there were Tony Dorsett and Roger Staubach and Robert Newhouse and Drew Pearson with the Dallas Cowboys. Why? I don't get it. And this Dallas brand is not near as good as the Dallas brand back in the 70s and the 80s.
Well, I don't know if you can say. I don't know if you can say that.
Well, they've been down. They haven't won anything. They ain't won shit,
sir. Well, again, only one team's going to win every year.
And let me say one thing about Kansas City while I'm thinking about it as well. When I was growing up, Kansas City was at best mid. Marty Schottenheimer was the coach. They never won nothing until Patrick Mahomes got there. They were always mid. They weren't bad, but they were never great when I was growing up.
But they're great now. And, well, no, they're not great now because they're struggling this season. I
know what you mean. You mean over the last since Patrick Mahomes was there. Yeah.
Oh, they're the ish now. They're fan favorite now.
Do you think these kids that grew up with this Patrick Mahomes era, they look at the Kansas City Chiefs the way kids that grew up in the New England Patriots era when they started winning championships?
No question.
Because the Patriots got a bunch of young fans now because they were good for a long time.
Man,
you think got the same situation with Kansas City?
We got homeboys that wear Patriots jerseys, sir.
Which is crazy.
In South Carolina.
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, the team that creates a dynasty within a decade by winning 3 titles will be a fan favorite, period. Everyone loves the winner. Kansas City is a winner. Patrick Mahomes is a winner.
Flash that back up, Tree, if you can, and you're watching Two Live Stews Experience. From Lucek's side, Cowboys have been mediocre but never rock bottom. Plus, you had huge Cowboy fans who raised their kids. That's another thing. a lot of these young Cowboy fans because their parents basically made them root for the Dallas Cowboys.
Agreed.
Their parents that are our age.
I have a Cowboy question for you real quick.
And you're watching the Two Live Stews experience. Go ahead.
Pickens is not just the best receiver currently on the Cowboy team. He's the best receiver in the freaking NFL right now.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far.
Okay. Who you going to put above him?
Jamar Chase.
He ain't balling like Pickens right now this year. He ain't got a quarterback that can get him the ball.
Well, okay. I guess I was looking at more so of, you
No,
know.
right. I said right now.
Okay. Pickens might be in the running. He might be in the running. Yeah.
Thank you for agreeing. That takes me to my second part of the question.
Wait, I didn't totally agree, but go ahead.
You agree. It's a setup. Sir, what is Jerry going to do at the end of the year? Because Pickens is going to be up for a contract. And the way the numbers are looking, he's going to deserve more than CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee's dropped 10 freaking balls this year. Pickens ain't dropping none. What is Jerry going to do?
Well, Jerry will come up with the money to keep a star, especially if the fans like him. He'll come up with the money.
Okay. How does he do that when he's maxed out with CeeDee Lamb? You can't pay two receivers $35 million a year. That's $70 million.
Right. 35 plus 30.
Dak is getting 60 by his damn self. He ain't got it. He can't do it.
They work magic with these salary cap thingies.
They do.
I'm not a capologist like a lot of people are. They pay attention to that stuff. Jerry will find a way to keep top players that people that are going to bring fans into the stadium. He's going to do that. He's going to figure out a way.
I think Jerry's going to have a problem on his hands, sir, because Pickens is going to want his money, and he's not going to play that franchise tag BS. You know, that's why Pittsburgh ran him up out of there, because they knew he was going to demand his money.
And look at Pittsburgh right now.
Jerry, they're struggling.
And listen, look, go ahead.
Pickens has more yards than the Pittsburgh Steelers receivers combined.
Lord have mercy.
And they gave him up for a bag of chips and 2 Snickers.
What? Real quick, and we don't have a meme for it. We didn't have it as trending, but it's great you brought that up. What do you think about this story about everybody saying that Mike Tomlin is on his way out, that this is it? They've been mediocre for so many years, and that's not the Pittsburgh Steeler way to be mid, to be mediocre. What do you think? You think Tomlin's going to keep his job this year at the end of the year?
Sir, I knew this was eventually going to come up because Tomlin did get booed over the weekend. I sat and watched the game where they were booing the great Mike Tomlin. The Pittsburgh Steelers don't do that. When they've got a winner that they believe in, they keep him. That's one of the reasons why this franchise is so sturdy. That's one of the reasons why this franchise always wins. That's one of the reasons why this franchise hadn't had a losing season in 20-plus years.
Still to this day, and I'm going to look it up real quick. Oh, I got it right here. I just pulled it up. One of the greatest stats, I don't give a damn what you talk about, which stat you talk about. One of the top 2 greatest sports stats of all times. The Pittsburgh Steelers have had 3 coaches since 1932.
Yes,
no, not 1932. Yes.
No, I think it's a total of 56 or 57 years.
Okay.
I could be wrong.
Anyway, it's Chuck Noll, Bill Cowher, and Mike Tomlin.
Yes.
They've had 3 coaches. This thing is saying 1932. That can't be right. Let me verify that. That Chuck Noll was the coach from 1932 to this can't be right. So I'm gonna research that. But bottom line is one of the greatest stats you ever hear of. What were you gonna say? I'm sorry.
CeeDee Lamb has 51 catches for 744 yards. Pickens has 73 catches for 1,142 yards. It's not even close. Now, Jackson Smith in Jigma is the leading receiver right now with 1,336. But Pickens, sir, has been on fire. Jerry got some decisions to make.
So it's 1969. I don't know why. You got to be careful when
like,
you do the quick little searches.
It's like 56 years, 57 years.
So from 1969, so what's that, 30, 40, 40 50, yeah, like 56 years. You're right.
Don't get me the mathing.
So yeah, Chuck Noll was the head coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers from 1969 to 1991. And you know Bill Cowher came in after him. They've had 3 coaches, man. The Cleveland Browns have probably had 40 coaches in that time. I haven't looked it up.
Yeah.
The Cleveland Browns since 1969. I'll do it during the break. I promise you they've had 40 coaches in that time. The Steelers, the model of consistency, 3 coaches since 1969. That's incredible.
So that's why I'm under the impression that if Tomlin was to move, the Steelers would trade him to get something because his services would be wanted by damn near everybody that's got an opening.
Yeah, I'd love for him to be the Falcons head coach. I'd love for it. And that makes all the sense in the world.
And it's not Mike Tomlin's fault that he's the chef in the kitchen he's not buying the groceries for. He ain't picking the quarterbacks. Mm-hmm. He's not picking the players. He's just coaching them. He's just managing the team in Pittsburgh. Yeah, he'll get another opportunity if they go in a different direction, but I don't think they will.
Folks ain't trying to hear that, man. Folks want to win, especially in Pittsburgh.
Looking forward to getting Reggie Carson's thoughts on that before we get into his 5th down. He'll be coming up next in the next segment with the 2 Live Stews. Reggie Carson, the Dover Dog, and his 5th down.
Yep, don't go away. 2 Live Stews experience.
See you with that money. He gonna come up off that check. Pickens need to get paid.
Are you tired of workouts that leave you feeling drained? Do you want to push your limits without compromising your health? Introducing NPE, the ultimate pre-workout powerhouse. NPE is packed with natural plant-based ingredients that fuel your body and mind. We're talking about sustained energy, enhanced focus, and accelerated recovery. All this while giving your immune system a powerful boost. But NPE doesn't stop there. It also stimulates circulation, enhancing blood flow throughout your body. And it doesn't just improve your workout performance, it also boosts fertility and sexual drive in both men and women. Whether you're a seasoned athlete or just starting your fitness journey, NPE is here to help you reach new heights. Don't settle for sluggish workouts. Unleash your inner athlete with NPE. That's natural performance energy. This is not your ordinary pre-workout supplement. Our clients will tell you NPE also stands for natural power, peak performance, every workout.
Good morning, world. It's your boys, the 2 Live Stews. He's Doug. I'm Ryan. We're the 2 Live Stews, and this is your 2 Live Stews experience. Very happy to be joined by Reggie, the Dover Dog Carson in the building.
Good morning, bro.
What up, kids? What's up with the Stews?
Bro, I thought I saw somebody walk behind you a second ago, bro. Is nephew in the building?
Yes, that's the son, dog. He's getting ready for school.
Bro, he's getting big, bro.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, he's not a little guy no more.
Damn, Nico. What up, son? Tell Nico we said what's up, dog.
I got you.
And so, team, I see you got on the, is that the Laker warm-up?
Oh,
yeah. I got a white one. Since we're doing warm-ups this morning. Oh, that's Shaq's John.
That's the Shaq John. Oh, that's dope. That's dope.
So I got a white Laker warm-up. If I knew this was warm-up morning, I would have worn mine, man. We would put Ryan in the middle and flanked them with Laker stuff.
Hey,
but
Doug,
what's the deal? Wait a minute. What's the deal with the hat?
Oh, what's the hat? Come on, can you see it?
Is that cricket?
Oh, that's.
Are you a cricket player, dog?
There's an American in that paddle, man. That's wood. That's wood, sir.
That's the lumber company right there, baby.
The wood is good.
I'm thinking cricket.
For those that know.
Right. Bro, how you doing this morning, man? Thank you for coming on and joining us, man, for your 5th down. And what we do in the 5th down is we talk about your 5 biggest stories coming up this weekend in the world of NFL. Fox Sports contributor back in the day, Reggie Carson, has been in this business a long time and follows the NFL very, very in depth. And so we have him on once a week to talk about what he's thinking about.
And team, I apologize because the minute we started talking about Pickens, I'm like, wait a minute, damn it. Dover said he's going to start with that, bro. So I apologize, but let's get your thoughts on Pickens, team.
You good. But I did bring this.
What's that? What's the bag of chips for?
A bag of chips.
No, that's what the Cowboys got Pickens for.
That's right, bro. That's right.
Well, bag of chips. Yeah.
And look, I know what you, Doug, I heard what you said about Chase. Bar none, Pickens is the best receiver in the game right now, and he's bringing fear to everybody. Everybody. The kid. First off, you talk about 50-50 balls going up there. It's 80-20 balls when it's Pickens out there. His leaping. He's hurdling players. He had a out and out where he just demolished the corner out there. Look, I know in Cincinnati they paid Higgins and they paid Chase. The Cowboys are going to have to pay Pickens, or if not, somebody is. That guy's going to get his bag.
Hey, the reason why Pickens, we forget about this, or we haven't talked about it yet. The reason Pittsburgh let him go is because there's some type of perceived distraction in the locker room. I haven't heard anything, about Pickens being a problem in the locker room and around the organization. He's wiped his nose clean. He's been good already, right?
Let's dig a little bit deeper. Jerry Jones has said on multiple occasions, on multiple interviews, that he has been the consummate pro and the best teammate they could have in the locker room.
Yeah, that's that Jerry Jones spin, baby. You can't believe much of what Jerry's always going to spin it for the Cowboys way. You talked about Pittsburgh, and you talked about Tomlin, and I was when you guys were talking about Tomlin, I was thinking, the standard is the standard, and you can't buck up against Mike Tomlin. And that's what he was doing. So I understand, like you were talking about the Steeler fans and booing Tomlin. Tomlin has a lot of say in that organization, and the kid was not one of Tomlin's people that he wanted around still.
You know what, though, man? I'm happy if he's gotten everything straight and is being the model teammate, because a lot of times, man, you're young. And you don't realize, you don't understand about being a professional. You don't understand about getting along with others, and you grow. And so maybe we'll never hear anything come out of the locker room or the organization about Pickens being a bad player. Maybe he just matured over that 1 year.
Well, right now in the NFL, Njigba has 1336, 82 catches. Pickens, 1142, 73 catches. And Nakua out in L.A., 1,019 yards, 86 catches. Those are your top three receivers right now, and there's no question I would take Pickens over all of them.
Right.
Nakua's a bad boy too.
And look, Randy Moss said it on his show. He said that Pickens is the closest thing he's seen to him in his heyday right now. So
wow.
I mean, the kid's a monster, man. I mean, and again, they got him for a third-round pick.
They got him for a bag of chips.
It's
they got him for a
crazy,
bag
man.
of chips. What's your next story, team?
Let's jump into Myles Garrett, Q.
Hey, man, Myles Garrett, the number 4 is Myles Garrett. He's the real MVP. I know he's, they're going to probably give him Defensive Player of the Year. That's bull. Look, Myles Garrett is balling out. If you put Myles Garrett on any of these championship caliber teams, Myles Garrett talk right now would be the talk of the National Football League. I mean, unless you're going to call it the best quarterback of the year, because that's what the MVP always seems to be. Who's the quarterback that's slinging it the best? That's bullshit. Look, Myles Garrett is balling out. He has a chance. I can't believe I'm saying this. If he keeps going the way he's going, he's got a chance to get close to 30 sacks.
Yeah, we talked about it.
Crazy.
We talked about it last week. You know what I'd like to see, and I need to look at what number game we're on right now. I'd like to see him do it or break the record in that 16-game time frame like Michael Strahan did and the others who had the record before him. Because if he doesn't do it, if it doesn't happen until week 17 or whatever, people are going to say, oh, well, he had an extra game, this, that, and the other. But you're right, bro. Right now, he's the most unstoppable force in the NFL, and you're right. They're probably going to give it to somebody like Drake May or something like that. And also the other reason why they're not going to give it to Myles Garrett is because the team isn't winning a lot of games. Correct. They aren't good.
Correct.
Yep. Team, last weekend when the Browns played the 49ers, I said to myself, Trent Williams is going to lock Myles Garrett out. Now, I'm not saying that Trent Williams is better than Myles Garrett. I'm not saying that Myles Garrett is better than Trent Williams. But I said it was going to be two immovable forces facing each other. He still had several pressures. He still got a sack, and you don't see anybody ever beat Trent Williams.
Never.
That dude is amazing.
Never,
He's a monster.
never. He's like a grown man playing with little kids out there. I mean, I hate to say it. It's just watching that is it's amazing just to sit there. I actually watch Brown games just to watch Myles Garrett.
No question.
You think at this point, who would you say is probably going to win the MVP award at this point right now? Still got a lot of football left to play.
It's Drake's right now to lose with their record. Bo Nix is going to get some consideration. Hell, if the Cowboys can make it to the playoffs, there might be some talk about Dak. But as of right now, it's Drake May, and he's a young quarterback. He's playing up in New England. They're yeah. Come on now, you know how the league is. They're going to throw it to Drake May. Come on, baby.
Yeah. What's your story number 3, team? Oh boy.
My Philadelphia Eagles and that offensive line. Now, I told people before I did the Aaron Rodgers relax, RELAX. I'm starting to get a little bit hyper right now. I'm starting to get a little bit more angsty right now because the National Football League, unlike many other sports, you cannot just turn it on and turn it up. And the Eagles are not able to do it right now. So I know we've had offensive line problems. They have not had their offensive line play the consistency of a full game together since the beginning of the season. And I don't know what's going on with Dickerson and Snead, but they're just not doing it. So maybe Howie being Howie and everything that he's done, maybe the biggest misstep that the Eagles had this past season was letting Mekhi Becton leave and go in free agency.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Because their offensive line just isn't. It's just not. It's not offensive. As they say.
Right, and that kind of ties into what I was going to throw out at you, bro. Me and Ryan talked about this last week. It seems the only thing that looks different to me is the running game and the production out of the running game. In particular, Saquon Barkley doesn't look like the same back. You know how they always say running backs, they hit a wall, they've got like a life expectancy. Do you think Saquon Barkley has lost a step?
Well, I'll say this. Bigsby, who is their backup, I believe he's averaging like 9.7 yards a carry. It's a ridiculous amount of yards per carry. And, there's some talk that maybe he needs to get the ball a little bit more. Saquon had an amazing year last year. Saquon, he didn't get beat up as much as he did when he was with the Giants. But look, at this time, if you're all about the team, you want to see Bigsby and you want to see some others get an opportunity. Jalen, when he's back there, I tell folks I'm criticizing him when he's back there. His 3-step drop, when his 3 steps and it's out, he's completing the ball. He's got a high completion percentage, and he's doing what he needs to do. When Jalen hits this and he starts padding, throw the ball away because nothing but trouble is going to happen.
Dog, your thoughts to the Philadelphia fans that say trade or get rid of Jalen. What's your thoughts on that?
Oh, you can't get rid of the boy. The
Thank
boy
you.
still one of them. Look, man, if you're lucky enough to have one of the top 10, top 12 quarterbacks in the league, you're ahead of the game. You're going to make the playoffs, and that's all you want to have is an opportunity. There is no way in hell they need to get rid of Jalen at this point in time. No.
Yeah,
I agree with you.
I tell folks to calm down, relax. He just won you a Super Bowl.
Right.
People,
how soon we forget
where he was the MVP.
Super Bowl last year. Like, relax. And the year that he went to the Super Bowl when it got stolen by the Kansas City Chiefs, hint, hint. He probably had the greatest Super Bowl performance of all time. So yeah.
Dog, a little earlier before you got started with your report, I talked about the huge game tonight between Dallas and Detroit. The game will be taking place in Detroit down at Ford Field. Give me number 2, dog. I know you want to talk about those Lions.
Yeah, man, those Lions at number 2. This is going to be a must-see game because one of these teams is going to make the playoffs and the other team probably won't. Dan Campbell and his identity of going for it on 4th down, his run calling, his play calling that he's doing right now, trying to work through Goff's limitations because Goff is not being as golfy as he was last year. We're going to have to see what's going to happen in Detroit. I'm actually thinking that the Lions have the better opportunity to actually pull this out than Dallas. because nobody can stop Gibbs right now. Jesus Christ! I mean, Montgomery is a back that's doing work, but he's not even getting on the field because Gibbs is just so electric. Mm-hmm. So I know that we've got some issues. Detroit has some issues with Amon and his his availability. Is he available?
I think Laporta and Armand St. Brown will be out tonight, bro. That's the last. Out. I saw that earlier this week.
All right. Well, that hurts them. That hurts them because he is their engine that gets their offense going. And a lot of things are predicated through getting 14 the ball. So the Detroit Lions, I mean, I actually had them as possibly my Super Bowl pick. And now they're fighting just to get into the playoffs. Playoffs. I mean, this is crazy, man. This is crazy what's going on in the league this year.
It's been a great season, man, and because of stories just like that is what's made the season so amazing. Finish things up, bro. Let's talk about number one.
Number one, bear down.
Bear down.
Chicago Bears. Mm-hmm. The Chicago Bears are doing it. They've got rookies that are stepping up. Their line, again, I don't want to be the offensive line guy, but their offensive line is playing lights out. Did you see the way they just moved Jalen Carter and the Eagles this past weekend? Just moved them 5 yards off of the line of scrimmage. They had a monster game, 281 yards against the defending champs, and they're not winning ugly. They're just winning. Yeah. And look, man, you might not want to go to Chicago in postseason and deal with that weather and that cold that's going to be out there.
Man, think about how Caleb Williams got beat up his first year in the NFL and how people were saying that he's not the guy. They wasted a pick. It's the same old Chicago Bears. Now they look like they're set up with one of the top 2, 3, 4 quarterbacks in the league for the next decade.
That's it.
Like they're building, right. They're absolutely building.
All you have to do in the league, build your line. I know it's not sexy. Build your line and get your quarterback that's back there who has maybe a half a second or a second and a half more time to make a decision and throw the ball. These guys are pinpoint. They know how to throw that rock, and they're going to get it there. And it starts up front. When you have time to throw the ball, mm-hmm. You have a better opportunity to get the ball where you need it to go.
Absolutely.
And Ben Johnson spoke about it himself, the former offensive coordinator for the Lions, now head coach, and I believe he's the play caller also for Chicago. I could be wrong with that. He said it himself. They're playing extremely well. They're leading the league right now. They're number one. However, Caleb still hadn't hit his stride. There's still much room for him to improve in when it comes to his passing game.
He's
using his legs to keep them out of trouble. He's moving the ball down the field. He's getting first downs. But he's still not even at the 60% mark when it comes to completing passes. So he's got room to grow. When he grows, they're going to really be an unstoppable force.
Right. Look, man, I never thought I would say the Chicago Bears would be the monsters of the Midway again. But them boys are monsters out there.
They're monsters out there. Hey, team, before we let you go, I got a bonus question for you. When did you move to Atlanta, bro? How long you been in the city?
I was here from this is my second go round, so from 90 to 92, 92 to 94, and then I came back in 99.
Okay, so you've been here just like me, over 30 years, and you've seen the Falcons be, for the most part, the shit of the league. And when I say shit, I'm saying shit as in doo-doo.
They did go to a couple Super Bowls. They did go to a couple Super Bowls.
They have, but bro, I mean, can you remember any time where it being worse or this organization being at a lower point than this time where they're at right now? And we're talking about the Atlanta Falcons. Me and Ryan are based in Atlanta. If you're new to the show, Reggie lives in Atlanta. So we've seen a lot of Falcons football for the last 30 years, man. Has it ever been any worse? And your thoughts about where the franchise and the organization is right now?
No, because you got to remember now, they went from the Vic years to the Matty Ice years. So they had opportunity, and they had quarterback. They had a quarterback. So they had opportunities, and you never knew what type of Falcons team you were going to have come out there. You knew it was going to be competitive. You knew they were going to have some gunslingers out there. They don't have a quarterback right now. and that's their main issue and main problem. Everything is predicated around who's going to be your signal caller, and they just don't have it. So it's sad times for the Falcons down here. They're probably going to have to go back into the draft and get them another quarterback.
Damn.
This young man is the tin man out there playing on pogo sticks. So I don't know, man. I don't know.
Outstanding job, Q. We appreciate you, dog.
Hey, Doug, before I leave,
Yes, sir.
you hit the nail on the head with Tomlin and being there 3 years. I got a sports fact that's even bigger than that. The most craziest thing I've ever heard of. Wilt Chamberlain never fouled out of a basketball game. Look it up.
Wilt Chamberlain never fouled out of a basketball game.
Look it up. To me, that's the greatest sports statistic of all time.
Oh,
never fouled out of a basketball game. Look it up.
That's good stuff,
Outstanding,
Q.
Nova Dog. We appreciate you, Q.
Appreciate you, bro.
And Frederick Carson, the Nova Dog in the building with the 2 Live Stews. Elizabeth City Q's in the building. Rudolph.
Elizabeth City State. Wilt Chamberlain never fouled out. You know what? I
Well,
think
he was
I've heard
7 foot
that.
tall, and everybody else was 5'9". I don't want to get into that though.
Why? Oh, so you're saying he didn't have to because
He didn't have
there was
to.
nobody
All
to challenge him.
Just raise your arms, and you're blocking shots. You ain't got to jump. I mean, he was a man amongst boys.
He was a man amongst boys. The great Wilt Chamberlain. Wilt the Stilt. All right.
Sir, real quick, I played in the old NFC Central, the Bucks, Lions, Vikings, and Green Bay Packers. Whenever the schedule would come out, the first thing we would do was look to see when we'd be in Green Bay and when we'd be in Chicago. Dare I say, you don't want to play in Chicago more so than Green Bay in December because Chicago's surrounded by water and rivers, and the wind comes off that water. Terrible place to play in December with ice and snow.
Yeah. All right. Arleywood coming up next. The Arleywood Report. Don't go away. A lot more fun and laughter to come in the show. The 2 Live Stews experience. Don't go away.
Pickens want that money. He got to get paid.
Hello there, it's your favorite cruise director, Arlie Michelle, and you want to be on the inaugural Cruise with the Stews, February 6th through 9th. What's up, Stew Nation? We want to see you out on the big water for the big game, and we cannot wait! Have you signed up to go with us on the cruise yet? If you haven't, there is still time. We want to see everybody's face in the place. We're going to be celebrating from Miami to Nassau, Bahamas, and back. You want to be in the place. Can't wait to see ya. Yay! We're so excited. We're going to cruise together. Cruising with you, cruising with you, cruising with you. Come on, y'all. Ah!
Hollywood in the building. What up, it's your boys, the 2 Live Stews. Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart, the makeup of those stews, and this is your 2 Live Stews experience. Shouts out to the good folks at WGPR, Hot 107.5 FM, HD2 in Detroit, the Sports Rap Network.
Good morning, Arlie.
Good morning. How is everybody doing?
Fantastic, Arlie.
Awesome sauce. I'm so glad to see y'all. I hadn't seen y'all since Monday. What y'all been doing?
It's been a long time, Arlie. It seems like it's been like a month, Arlie. We missed you, Arlie. We missed you.
I've been in my car a lot, y'all. I'm ready not to get in my car no more ever in life. But thank you, God, for traveling mercies. I am back in the A where we don't play and we ride on them things like every day. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm gonna find a light that doesn't do I have to have my glasses so I can read. I don't need them to see your lovelies, but I cannot see words without my glasses.
So, but the little glare, that's not that big a deal.
Yes, I hate it. They say there's one that does it. I found it and then I lost it again. You know, you go on a TikTok shop, you can find everything.
I fought it for years, Arlie, and then about 7 years ago, I said, I got to stop fighting it. I got to be able to see and read. So I went and got glasses. And I mean, my life has been so much better since doing so. So I'm very thankful.
I went to the doctor. I went to the eye doctor. He said, I don't need, she, black female, shout out to the black women doctors out now, black lady doctors. Okay, anyway, she said, you don't need glasses. You just need readers. And so these are 1.0s. That's all they are.
Uh-huh.
So
They all help.
anyway.
They all help.
What
you got for us, Arlie? Let's get to it, man.
So I first off want to say, with the cruise, for those of you who don't know, the Two Live Stews are hosting a cruise on the Royal Caribbean, February 6th through 9th. And yes, we already have booked many passengers. I'm going to send all of y'all a message so we can do a Zoom to talk about just the little fine details. But if you're still interested, send me an email at sme.arleywood@gmail.com. That's Arley, ARLE. There's only 4 letters. There's an L in it. Lee. My daddy's middle name is Lee.
Well, people want to put 2 in there?
They put an I, R-E.
Okay.
They put an R. I'm not an R-E. I'm a Lee. My daddy named Lee. Anyway, in the country, everybody got a Lee. A Lee and a Lee. And so send me a message and we can look into getting rooms that we will just try to see if we can scoop you into our group stuff so that we can count you in the number. But check me out if you're still interested and you want to see if they have some prices. Maybe they have some last minute sales. Who knows? If they still have room on the cruise, we want you to come with us. We're going to party like rock stars. We're going to Bahamas, going into the city. We're having a perfect day at Coco Cay on Saturday. On Sunday, we're going to watch the game and we're going to cheer on likely not our favorite teams because the NFL is a shakeup right about now. So
It's crazy right now. It's crazy.
probably ain't nobody you like.
So the big thing, this is a Super Bowl cruise, the first ever of its kind. We are hosting a Super Bowl cruise to the Bahamas. Come and join your boys. If you're watching the show on a replay, go back and watch the video I posted. And come and do something big with your boys at Two Live Stews.
That's right. And for those of you who don't like the boys and you like the girls, Tree and I'll be there too.
That's right. Yay! That's right.
Hold on one damn minute. Tree going on this cruise too?
You're not coming
Hold on
now?
one damn minute. Is Tree going on this cruise?
Yeah, she's in the room with you. Maybe she can help oil your scalp because you're gonna need lots of oil in the sun.
That other picture you had, man, where you had the little pigtails. So you braided those up.
I don't like why they braiding it like that. Whoever your braider is, I want to talk to them about just doing some straight back cornrows. I think will be more flattering.
Well,
That's
I'm
true.
thinking about doing that.
Okay.
What's that pattern called? A U-style?
You wouldn't know, Doug, because you don't have any hair.
And I think it's going to be really cute when you braid it or let it fro out. I think a cute fro would be cute, Ryan. Go back to your old days. Did you ever have hair? Anyway, we're sidetracked. Listen, it's birthday time. It is birthday time.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
That's me singing and Doug doing the voiceover. Anyway, we want to send a happy birthday. Okay, we have a couple of really big ones. Actor Christopher Duncan used to play Braxton on the Jamie Foxx show. He is 61 today. Happy birthday.
What?
Okay.
61?
Yes, child. We be playing young folks. I am a businessman. Who is that?
Jay-Z.
Yes.
Yes, Jay-Z.
I am a businessman, not a businessman.
Right. He is 56 today. And our only top model, Tyra Banks, is 52. Actor Orlando Brown from That's So Raven and other very odd things. He's the Ray J is the new Orlando Brown, is 38. Gymnast Angel Rice is 27. And I want to shout out to my cousin, Frederick Austin Allen, whose birthday is today. Yay!
Happy birthday, Frederick. Cousin Frederick.
Shout out to all my cousins who are coming. Well, not all of them, but a good bit of my cousins are coming in town. We're having a cousins weekend, so that's going to be fun. And we're celebrating my cousin Frederick today. I think he just had his Jesus year, so he's 34 this year, I think. So they the little babies. They little babies, honey. Woo.
Wouldn't
Now
Jesus year be 33?
Jesus year is your 33 on your Jesus year.
Okay.
Yep. Now I want to say this. I bet you didn't know this, Ryan and Doug. Did y'all remember the actor? His name is Tony Todd. He played Candyman.
Yeah.
Yes.
Y'all know he passed?
Yes, I saw that.
His birthday would have been today, and I'm going to find out how old he is. And then I said, I feel like Doug. I be killing people. I'm making people live that's already gone. Doug be killing them off.
Rest in peace to the Candyman.
I know, and it was last year around this time that he passed. So he been
going that long?
It was November of 24. He died of stomach cancer. Oh my God.
Speaking of which, rest in peace to Eldon Campbell, former Los Angeles Laker, former Clemson Tiger. He passed away at the age of 57 I think it's been a couple days now, but there it is. There trees on it. Shouts out to Mark Strickland. But yeah, Elton Campbell, he had I guess he would say a solid career, a decent career. But rest in peace to him, man.
If you make it to the NBA, man, you win. So
yeah, bottom line, he probably played a decade or so.
Right. So he got a decade of checks, man, and was a player that had influence in the league while he was there. We knew his name. Rest in peace, Elton.
I haven't been able to find, they say it's unknown, the cause of death. Like I can't find anywhere how he passed. I guess at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter, but just kind of like a mystery.
It's a God decision.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking about what's his name, Marshawn Kneeland, who passed, like the player from Dallas Cowboys who self-inflicted suicide, and they found him in. It's just it's little babies. That young man you just mentioned was 56. It's just too much.
I still think something's up with Mr. Kneeland and his passing. Something. Yeah,
something ain't fishy. I agree.
Yeah.
Yes, it's so sad, and when you don't have answers, and then I feel like B613. If anybody who watched Scandal, you know what I'm talking about. They is real. Okay, just know that B613 is real. So first up, Doug wanted to talk about, and let me say, y'all mentioned, maybe Arlie talk about it, and Ryan was like, no. I will briefly mention Sean Combs' The Reckoning. I didn't plan to talk about it only because I didn't want to watch it, because from what I understand, some of the footage that 50 Cent, his trolling self, Lord, don't come after us.
He's the biggest troll in the history of the world. Yeah.
But some of the footage a lot of the footage that was obtained to make this was Netflix says they got it legally. Diddy's attorneys are saying they didn't, that it was footage that Diddy planned to use to share his own story and cut and craft his own way. But whoever filmed it must have gotten a good price and sold it to whomever. I don't know. They said it wasn't sold to 50, it was sold to Netflix, but they still let 50 executive produce it. And I just don't know why, because they know his angle was going to be slanted. Now 50 going around talking about Diddy loves this. Diddy is going to love it. I promise you he loves it. It's the truth. And Diddy wants the truth. But Diddy's people are like, no, this is very wrong. They trusted Netflix that they would do, as executives in this world, they would do the right thing. But it looks like they're trying to make it salacious and, get views. And Netflix don't need nobody. Everybody Netflix is in chills. So I don't know.
What's that saying? Honor amongst thieves?
Right. No honor amongst thieves.
No honor amongst thieves. I know 50 is making some money on this, but just doesn't seem right. Somebody in that industry profiting off of.
Maybe Ollie can tell the true story, but am I mistaken with this information? 50's baby's mama, he found out after the fact, ended up spending time with Puff.
Yeah, they had a whole.
What do you mean by be more specific when you say spending time with Puff?
Puff was shagging with 50 baby mama.
Or watching her shag, because it comes out that he don't really want to do it with people. He just want to watch people do it.
Right. Oh, there you go,
Tree. Want to watch people do it.
So, he's got the power, he's got the finances, he's got the influence to do what he's doing, and he feels wronged and jaded by someone he thought was cool with him. So he's getting them back, and he has no chill.
He is the get back king and queen and all the things. So, yeah. So I haven't watched it. I'm not sure if I am, because I just don't know if the slant is going to give us any kind of information that the media already, tore him a new one. So why I need to go watch 50's. And after 50 was in love with with Wig, I couldn't fool with 50 no more. I didn't watch none of the Power series.
In love with who?
Wig. I don't call it our current administration. That man, the orange pickle. I call him Wig. This other guy online calls him Wig, and I just thought that was perfect. So I call him Wig.
Right.
When he was in love with Wig, the first go round, I didn't fool with 50 anymore, as my brother used to say when he was little.
Now, Arlie, let's make sure we're on the same page. You do know that Donald Trump isn't wearing a wig, right?
I don't know what he's wearing.
He's combing.
It don't matter.
The hair. Oh, you just gonna call him wig no matter what.
It don't matter, right? It don't matter.
Don't care.
I'm with you. Forget what I was gonna say.
All he do is call people names all day long. If Ollie want to call him the Wig, it's perfect.
He's orange sickle. He's Cheeto Puff. He's all the things. All of the things. But he can. I will not call him what I call Barack Obama, which was my president. I will not call him that.
So for the record, though, since I already started to say it,
absolutely,
he's combing his hair from right here He's combing it forward right here and laying it on top of his head.
Yep, and then doing a little feather, a little fair
Right,
false
right,
in there.
right.
Mhm.
They call it a. Do they call it a comb over?
A
I think
comb
that's what
over.
they call it.
Yes,
Yep,
comb over.
you gotta come over. So shout out to, well, I'm shouting not him out, but 50 Cent. I have not watched it. I'm probably gonna break down and watch it just because for the entertainment value. But I've really been on another show. It's some shows I want to get on, and I'm watching them and putting out in the.
Did you
universe
watch
for them
the
to be on.
alien UFO
I
documentary yet?
did not. I have not. I didn't even know about
I
that.
thought y'all would be excited to watch the alien UFO documentary. Like me.
Only you, son.
I
Only you.
believe that they are out there walking around like in Men in Black. Just
You're the only
out
one that
there.
has a.
Like
You're the only
ours.
one that has this sick obsession with aliens.
All
It's
right.
you.
Hey, when they
Oh.
land, I don't want to hear shit because I'm gonna be ready, and you're not.
I'm they already here, Doug. They ain't got to land and be ready. They already here. For those who haven't watched Wall-E, watch it. That's another one they coming for us. Anyway, it's illegal Thursday. I'm not sure why, but we have Megan Thee Stallion versus Milagro Grams and that court case that Megan filed against one of the bloggers who was just on her helmet, as they say. She was just on her arse, with the Tony Lands, with
Damn,
the
it's
guy
cold,
that
Megan
shot
Thee
her.
Stallion?
Huh?
Nothing. Never mind.
Oh, you see Megan in the purple. She look cute.
She
went
does
to
look
court
cute.
looking cute.
Must be cold
That's a
out
good
there.
looking suit. That's a good looking suit.
No, that's not Megan. Megan on the left with the purple. The girl that
Yes.
she's suing is on the white. Doug said it must be cold out there. Her nipple. Oh, her nipple's not hard, Doug. That's the way the suit made.
No,
Oh,
that's
I
nipple
didn't
action.
say anything
That-
about her nipples.
That is nipple action, Ollie.
You think?
That suit ain't made to punch out like that in the same area
Where
on
the
both
darts
sides.
are. It's where the darts. Look at the darts going straight down. I got some on. Well, never mind. Anyway,
Yeah.
so you might be right. But so back in October 2024, Megan sued this woman, and she has what we call a victory in that she won part of the suit. So they're all like, well, she ain't win the whole thing because the young lady is considered media. There's certain things you have to do legally for defamation, and so she couldn't prove defamation. But the young lady is being, having to pay her $59,000 plus more than likely all her legal fees. And the girl is like, well, I ain't got it. So, I mean, you ain't gonna get it. I don't know what happens. Maybe she's gonna spend some time in jail or whatever, but it was a good victory. It's gonna open the door for a lot of stuff though, in cases where people, because the whole thing stemmed a lot around this deep fake video of Megan. They put Megan's head on somebody else's body and it was like a sexual thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then Megan had to go to therapy. And let me tell y'all, guess how much her therapy costs? Have y'all seen it out there? I know Ryan.
I have not seen it.
How
I
much
have
your
not seen
therapy
it.
cost?
$240,000.
What? Want some therapy?
I'd rather stay demented. I'm not spending 240 grand. Let me stay sick. Fuck
Well,
that.
I'm assuming that's part of her health plan or something. Ain't nobody coming out of their pocket 240 grand to talk to
You
somebody.
you independent contractors. You don't have no health plan.
Right.
God damn.
And it was
Well,
for 1 month.
And she is dating Klay Thompson, so they probably got it. She does well for herself too, but that's still a ridiculous number.
Yes. So I was just like, oh, I'm never gonna get to go to therapy if it's an intensive type of therapy that she had to go to. And I go to therapy. My therapist don't cost that much. Clearly, I'm not getting the help I need. So I got to go back and revisit some things.
Interesting.
Damn.
It's going right. That was interesting. And that's one of the things that she argued. Like, I had to go to therapy. It cost me this much, all of that. So Megan's team said that the verdict reinforces the importance of truth, accountability, and responsible commentary on social media. You can't just put somebody else's body and Arlie head on there and talk about, oh, she doing this. It was really, I never saw the video, but they say it was one of those deep fakes. And so that's going to also play into how those cases go forward. Hope nobody do that to y'all. That would be bad. Unless it's somebody really fine, and I hope you liked it. But yeah. In your mind. So yes, Megan Thee Stallion had a small victory. She didn't win on the defamation, but she won on the other counts that she had. Next up is another legal something we got to think about. And I'm so sad to hear this. Daz Dillinger and Snoop Dogg, who are actually cousins, are beefing big time over the
Tracks from Death Row.
Death Row. Yes, indeed. Doug. What you think's gonna happen, Doug? Who you think gonna win? The one with the most money?
Well, I don't know how the whole story goes, but Snoop bought Death Row some kind of way, like on the courthouse steps type of thing, in a bankruptcy or whatever, since Suge went to jail. And Daz did all of the tracks. I guess Daz is saying, give me a cut
I need to
of the royalties or something.
Right.
Yeah, well, we're gonna see what happens because Snoop does own it, and Snoop has threatened him, but Snoop was very careful. He was like, "You keep on my F you up," and he paused. He's like, "In business, I'm gonna
Not
F you
physically,
up,
not
in
physically,
business.
right?
I'm
Not
I'm
physically,
gonna F
right?
you up." And Daz is like, "Well, I bought the." They had to go in and do a trademark thing, and so Daz's trademark application went through for the dog pound. I guess the paw. And so now that they're just beefing back and forth, and I hate it. But Snoop is trying to sell it for like $1 billion. But I'm thinking Daz is gonna try to hold it up because several other people have purchased theirs out of it. Like Tupac couldn't get all of his, but they got some rights to some of the songs in his
Snoop also keeps mentioning you're doing this because you're broke. He keeps saying that to Daz also, which is probably part of it. If you eating like you eating and I'm not eating, man, break some bread. I got something to do with that too.
Right. And I'm sure you think about it now, they probably didn't get paid their appropriate royalties and stuff is not coming because there was a whole action that happened where Suge Knight lost the whole thing at first. So there's probably a lot of like messed up paperwork somewhere.
And listen, if you a greenhorn watching this show right now, listening to the show right now, do yourself a favor. Get the first Dog Pound album. That is one of my favorite. That's one of my top 10 hip hop albums of all time. The first Dog Pound album, just incredible production by Daz. Like all of the beats on there,
from start to finish.
From start to finish, all of the beats on there, Daz did a wonderful job. That shit, nah.
And they wouldn't have it without him, so you owe a debt to the folks who got you where you are.
Yes, that Dog Pound album was the shit.
Outstanding job today, Arlie. We appreciate you.
Arlie, thank you.
Check me out on Beyond the Gates today.
You're on Beyond the Gates today. Okay,
Let
hold on. We gotta give that a little bit. So Arlie has a role on Beyond the Gates, the daytime soap opera, black soap opera as Peaches. So check her out today on Beyond the Gates. Great job, Arlie. Great
See
job.
y'all in the chat room.
Yes.
That's the great Arlie Michelle. Up next in the Dog Up with the Boys, the Two Live Stews. This is the last 48 time, Doug?
It is.
Well, no, it's top 5 time, but we don't have a top 5, so we can fill. Yeah, okay, we're good.
So there's a couple stories I want to talk to you about. Chris Paul. I also want to talk to you about Deshaun Watson's in the news.
Yep.
And we got a lot of stuff going on.
We're also bringing Arlie back because we need her thoughts on a video clip. We'll share that in the next segment.
Yeah, don't go away. Two Live Stews.
Have you ever been stranded on the side of the road, Arlie?
Yes.
It's not comfortable, is it?
No.
Dogs and Poodles, if you find yourself in a jam on the side of the highway, give my folks at Bay 11 Towing a call, 404-770-6949. Again, that's 404-770-6949. Being stranded on the side of the road in Metro Atlanta is very stressful and dangerous. Bay 11 Towing is who you need to call, whether you're dealing with a flat tire, dead battery, full-on breakdown, or whatever that may have you on the side of the road. Call our folks at Bay 11 Towing, and they will get to you with a competitive rate and quicker than everybody else in town. Again, that's Bay 11 Towing. That number is 404-770-6949.
Come on. This cake. Come on. Eat some cake. Yeah. Oh, so you done lost some motherfucking mind.
Leave her alone.
Come on. Come on, bitch.
You're shooting this, and they wanted to put the double in for the slap, and then I pop up. So I told the director, Brian Gibbs, I said, you know what, this is just not gonna be right because I need to be in the moment. And when I get up, then I could like tell him off and I need to have that energy, that adrenaline. So they said, okay, the choreographer of the stunt, he'll show you, he teaches you how, when this hand goes this way, you turn your head really aggressively. Looks like a slap. They put the sound in later. So now Lawrence and I are doing that. On one take, we missed. We didn't have the eye connection. And he slapped the living out of me. And my face was pounding. I mean, it was like, one side of my brain was like, ow! The other side was, oh, keep going, Vanessa. This is going to be good. This is going to be good. I know this sounds sick. So I kept going. I didn't stop. But you can see everybody was like this. Because everybody knew I had gotten slapped for real. And because we were really into it, I mean, he slapped me, right? So I slap and I roll and I get up and baby, I let him have it. And that's the take they use.
It's your boy, the Two Live Stews, Doug Stone Ryan, with the makeup of those stews. This is your Two Live Stews experience. Arlie was back with us for another segment. Spent some time with us talking about that clip we just played coming out of the break.
Every time I see Vanessa Bell Calloway, I just think, Arf! 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 You talk about super fine back in the day.
Baby, still
She,
holding
I
her
looked it
own,
up just
baby.
now. She's 68 years old.
You
Still
said
holding
back in
her
the day,
own,
but I
baby.
would say she's still fine as hell to be 70 years old.
70 years old, but she played the role of the princess or whatever on what was that, Coming to America.
Coming to America.
And
the
she's
first
been around a long time. So Arlie, you just saw the clip.
one.
And what's love got to do with us? We're finding out now, I guess this is a new revelation, that was a real slap that Ike gave her ass in the movie. What are your thoughts? Have you ever, have you taken a scene, because you're a thespian, have you taken a scene in a TV show or movie that you've done? Have you taken a slap or any physical violence? I don't talk about it.
Yes, and I commend her for that, because when you're in the moment, it does help you. Some people, there's different kind. That's like a method actor. We gonna just put me in it. But there's a movie I call A Christmas Prayer where I get beat up in the movie, and of course a lot of it is makeup. But the dude is kind of having to manhandle me, and they kept having to do it over and over again. I had a little blood here, and they were like, "Is that?" You couldn't tell after a while. Is she bleeding? And I was like, "Just keep going," because you have to get in such a space to be beat up and not want to fight back or whatever the thing is, to just act in what the scene calls you to do. And so I remember being in that thinking like, and every time Chad Coleman would come to me, he was like, "Are you okay? Are you okay? Okay. All right, just make sure," because it is very emotional and there's a lot going on. So yeah, I commend her, because you can't go, "Ow, what?" But that's a real reaction. What the heck? And then you ready. So that was a perfect reaction. I hate that for her, because her face probably was swollen for some time after that.
When I saw that, I immediately thought about the legendary fight that LL Cool J and Jamie Foxx had on the set of, I can't remember the name.
Not Training Day, but it was
a football movie.
It was a football movie.
Any Given Sunday.
Any Given Sunday.
Good job.
Yes. Was it Any Given Sunday? Well, whatever
Yes.
it was, I think
Yes.
it was Any Given Sunday. But Jamie Foxx was like mad because LL was too real in the particular role, and he roughed him up a little bit, and Jamie like snuck him, like stole on him, and then LL's like, "Oh shit, like
what we doing?"
That's what we doing. And they said LL beat his ass, man. LL is a big dude.
He is not a little
Loose Neck says, so they actually got slap stunt doubles.
Right. And
what's that application look like?
Well, so for stunt doubles, because somebody told me I should go and look at being a stunt double. You know, you have to be really flexible, able to fall without hurting yourself, do all these things. And they, like, in those spaces, like when she fell, it was probably a knee, because when I had a scene, I had to be on the ground. So they had me on like a knee pad so I wouldn't hurt myself, but it's still very physical because you're moving. And they do choreograph it to a certain, but you kind of get caught up in the moment, you know, of like doing, you don't want to be too mechanical, like, I hit you.
Right.
You know, after the fact, you got to go with it. And so if you don't move at the right time or whatever, somebody's going to get hurt. They say, what's his name that does all the Mission Impossibles? He does all his own stunts because he wants to be
Bruce Willis.
Tom Cruise.
No, Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
I was thinking Die Hard. It's a Christmas movie. It's December. My bad.
No, you keep it. We're not gonna go back there. But yeah, that's one of those kind of things. I commend her. And who knew that was really happening, because you just get immersed in your craft. It's like, oh boy, I can't think of his last name, but he played in that movie well, and he gained all of that weight. They could have bought him a fat suit. But he just gained all the way. There are people that I think Janet put on a bunch of weight for the movie she did with Tyler Perry. Why Did I Get Married? She put on a lot of weight so she could just feel like depressed over what, like people met. I have a dude I did a movie with. He straight went and was homeless for a couple of days. He had to play a homeless guy. He went and just became homeless for several days so he could just really feel. I was like, no, I'm not going to do that.
Nah, I'm not going to do all that. Yeah, damn.
Yeah. So
that's real. That's real.
Ollie, I noticed Loose Neck has a picture of you when you were in the hospital on Beyond the Gates. That's not the most becoming picture of you, Arlie, but
I thought I was so cute laid up in the bed.
Well, but
damn, Ryan, you surely know how to bring somebody down from their high.
He's in a freaking hospital laying up. Yeah, I would rather see something else.
Arlie
you
thought
got
she
tons
looked
of
cute.
movies, tons of shows. Use something else, Loose Neck. As a matter of fact, that's
Arlie
why I
thought she
beat
looked
his ass in fantasy football this past
Now
weekend.
you want to talk about it. What's funny is I just saw the video. It came up on my feed again where Doug was before I got on was talking about how much I ate at the tailgate. So it's between either one of y'all. Y'all are not good for a girl's ego.
God damn, man. Shit.
Fantasy football
And I'm
report
still
coming up at
worse
9 o'clock.
days, so be prepared. I'm sick for the next time you see me on Beyond the Gates. Arlie looks rough.
Please let Peaches live. We appreciate y'all.
Hey, Arlie, before you go, you coming to the party I'm hosting on the 12th at Josephine Lounge?
I'm gonna try my best to be there.
Huh?
I have
Great answer, Arlie.
engagements that same night. I'm trying my best to meet all of them.
Can you make an appearance? Just like
Yes.
stop in and show your face and
Yes.
you know?
Ain't Josephine's Lounge in Conyers? Where's it at?
Oh,
No,
Jesus.
it's in Atlanta. It's off Buford Highway.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh yeah. I remember.
Free parking. That's huge. Okay,
huge.
if
You
you're
are
coming
right.
to the city
You're right.
for the game, the Celebration Bowl on Saturday, December 13th. That Friday night, I'm having a party at Josephine Lounge. Get your tickets at PartyBulldogsParty.com. This is a huge thing. There's free parking. Okay, if you're not from Atlanta on a Friday night downtown area, you're gonna spend between $30 and maybe $60 to park at a lot of
No
places.
question.
Cost
No
so
question.
much. A mess.
So
Yes.
come
I
on,
plan
we're
to
gonna
be
have
there
a
to
great
shake my
time.
tail feather.
Huh?
I said I plan to be there to shake my tail feather.
Okay.
My dog.
Appreciate you, Arlie. Outstanding job.
All right, man. Story number 2, trending story number 2, Chris Paul's departure from the Los Angeles Clippers. The Clippers, they cut Chris Paul, man. He's already retired that this is going to be his last year, but evidently he wasn't getting along with Tyronn Lue. He's being very bossy, I guess you could say it, in the locker room, and they cut him.
He was being very critical of everyone except for himself, as he's averaging less than 3 points. He's averaging right around 3 assists, and he's only playing 14 minutes a game. And he was demanding time of Tyronn Lue, wanted to sit down and have a one-on-one meeting. Tyronn Lue was like, hell no, I'm not doing that. He's played 20 seasons. He's 40 years old. He was going to retire anyway this season, and the Clippers are like, man, we done with you. Beat it.
Somebody go pick him up, man. Somebody's gonna pick him up. If he's healthy enough to play, he's probably better than half the point guards in the NBA still right now. Somebody could use Chris Paul, man. When I think of Chris Paul, I immediately think
Unless he's being a locker room lawyer, man. Unless he's being a locker room lawyer.
well, listen, can't you see Chris Paul? Because he has been part of the Players Association, like in leadership roles.
He was a president at one point in time.
Okay. Can't you see Chris Paul being a head coach?
Yeah, I can.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I can. No question.
To me, Chris Paul, well, let me back up. First of all, when I think of Chris Paul, I think of the Atlanta Hawks passing on Chris Paul, which we talked about on the show at the time. That's who the Hawks should pick with. I think they had like the second or third pick. It was the second pick. And the Hawks took Marvin Williams, a.k.a. Duck Booty, as you titled him, as you named him. And Chris Paul went on to be a Hall of Famer. Is going to be a Hall of Famer. That's the first thing I think about when I think of Chris Paul. The other thing I think of Chris Paul is Chris Paul will fight your ass. He is so much like Isaiah Thomas with I guess, the small guy complex where he wants to fight your ass. He'll fight any and everybody. And also, do you remember Chris Paul used to hit people in their nuts all the time?
Yeah.
In college?
Testicles are acceptable.
Right. And
You remember where you played ball at in college?
Wake Forest.
Yeah, Wake Forest, ACC.
And in college, during the playoffs or the tournament,
you know what, man?
Julius Hodge from North Carolina State, Chris Paul clearly smacks him in his testicles, as you said, and had done it. They had chronicled he had done it like 3 or 4 times, hitting dudes in their jewels, the family jewels. So, if his career is done, he's a first ballot Hall of Famer. I see him being a coach. He's a basketball guy, and he had a great career.
Savant. Yeah, man, but if you rub everybody the wrong way in professional sports, they're gonna shake you down.
Mm-hmm.
You either have to have a huge contribution, or you're an asset to the point where they can't replace you. And at 40 years old, he can be replaced. So they decided to go in a different direction.
All right, story number 3, man. The plot thickens. Deshaun Watson is back in practice for the Cleveland Browns. So,
am I wrong, man? Am I wrong here? They'll never put him on the field as a starter again. They're not going to do that.
There's no reason to.
No.
Except for the fact that they gave a man like $1 gazillion. Nobody's going to take his contract. If he's a better option in helping you win games more so than Shedeur or Dylan Gabriel, and you got to pay him, why wouldn't you play him and put him out there on the field?
Yeah.
Now, I agree with you. I don't think he's going to play again.
Yeah.
They need to move on and go ahead and see what they got in Shedeur. But
it's the biggest contract that's ever been guaranteed in the history of the league. It's more than $200 million.
That's what I was going to say
so,
to you.
So there's nothing they can do.
You always talk about the money factor in sports, in particular the NFL.
Right.
Like, they paid him too much money to sit on the bench if he can play.
Yeah, but, well, I agree with that 100%. However, there's bad blood there. And if anything, they're trying to find a way to be able to save a few dollars and not have to pay him. So we'll see what happens, man.
So a bunch of people, I looked at one of the posts about Deshaun Watson coming back. Several people in the post said that he's the biggest waste of money, or he's the biggest bust. They use the term bust. He's the biggest bust in NFL history. I disagree with that.
I disagree wholeheartedly.
He's not a bust.
Right.
If
you garner a $200+ million guaranteed contract, it's because you've done something right.
Right, but they're saying he's a bust because he hadn't produced anything on the field. Well, what I'd say is the whole sex scandal, till this day, he denies it all. He paid the people to shut up about it. And second of all, when you get injured and you can't play, that's not your fault. That's what happens.
Exactly right.
I could understand if he went out there and played and sucked. He didn't go out there and play and suck. He couldn't play.
Well, and he tried to play through injury.
He tried to play and he re-injured it. He re-injured his Achilles.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if they had gotten the Deshaun Watson that they got from the Houston Texans and he hadn't got hurt, there's no doubt in my mind that he would have played well. He would have played at a Pro Bowl level.
And you said sex scandal, which isn't exactly correct. It was a massage scandal.
A massage scandal, yes.
Yes. And I think that was really what derailed everything for him. That caused all the problems.
Absolutely.
You're getting sued by 25, 30 people, and you're paying everybody off. That's a huge distraction for a professional athlete.
Well, it's a distraction, but yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm not going to.
Professional sports, whether people realize it or not, it's a thinking man's game. If you're getting sued by 30 chicks that's been massaging you, you ain't really thinking about what you need to be thinking about. And you can't. Mm-hmm. And you got a fiance at the time, you can't.
Yeah, but he denies all of the accusations.
That's fine, man, but he paid everybody too.
Yeah, I wouldn't have paid shit.
Yeah. If I ain't do it,
but you know what? You know what? He's got it, and I'm sure his attorneys and his representation and the agents said, "Go ahead and just give them money. Give them the money. It's only a tenth of what you have coming in as far as salary from the Cleveland Browns. Go ahead."
It's an admission of guilt.
No, it's not an admission of guilt.
Okay.
It's not an admission of guilt.
You just said, if I ain't do it, I'm fighting it. I just said, if I ain't do it, I'm fighting it. But now it's okay for him to pay 30 people? Stop it. You can't have it both ways.
Yeah, I was about to say, two things can be true at the same time.
No, it can't.
He has never admitted to anything.
Most people that are guilty of doing something don't admit to it.
But hold on. You've said several times before that you have to listen to your attorneys, and that money he's giving them to shut up is nothing compared to the money that he has in his checking account, his bank account.
I also said if them hoes was rubbing on me and I wasn't doing nothing illegal, I'm not paying them. Ryan, period.
This has not been your stance on this type of situation before.
Sir, you're not going to be able to tell me my stance. It doesn't work like that.
I clearly remember you saying in past that he's probably getting advice from his attorneys and his lawyers just to go ahead and pay them off. That's what he pays them for, is for advice.
Okay. Did you or do you remember me saying if it was me and I'm not guilty, I'm not paying? Do you remember that?
I don't remember that, but okay.
Selective memory. It's cool. No problem.
Okay, man. We got so tied up in these stories. What time is it? It's 8:30. Okay, no, we got Last 48 coming up in the next segment. You're watching the Two Live Stews Experience. Thank you for joining your boys. Do us a favor. Well, I got a quick second. Look to the bottom of the chat. To the right, there's a dollar symbol. Click on that if you'd like to donate to the show. We're going to read your chat messages first at the end of the show. We call it Super Chat. Whether that's $1, $5, $50, $500, we would appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you. And also make sure you share the show. You subscribe to the show. You like the show. Tell your people, tell your folks, especially if you're in Detroit, WGPR 107.5 in the D. Tell your folks the Two Live Stews are back. Yeah.
Huge game tonight in Detroit. The Dallas Cowboys travel to Detroit to play the Detroit Lions. No Laporta at tight end. No St. Brown at wide receiver. It's going to be a lot of CD. It's going to be a lot of Dak. It's going to be a lot of Pickens. It's going to be a great game that I'm very, very excited about. If you're a wagering man, which I'm off that train these days. I'm not doing it anymore. But if you're a wagering man, I highly recommend looking at the over. Take the over.
Wait a minute. You had a hard stance on gambling last year. You're done? What happened?
You lose 25 here, you lose 50 there, you lose 25 here, you lose 50 there. It takes the fun out of it, you know?
So you know I'm a big-time poker player, right?
Yep. You got to be patient.
I read something the other day that said 1% of poker players actually make money.
1%.
1%. And I play these little house games sometimes, and sometimes cats will walk away with a lot of money.
Right.
Then the other times they'll lose. The same people, they'll win a lot, they'll lose a lot. They'll win a lot, they'll lose a lot. There's not been one person that I play poker with that consistently is winning all their money.
I got a buddy.
And when I read that stat, I was like, makes sense.
I got a buddy that's up on Prize Pick about $9,000.
He's going to lose it all. I hate to be the one to tell you.
While talking about it for the last couple of months, I realized I didn't ask him this question. Hey, man, if you've made about 9, how much have you lost? He goes, oh, man, maybe 10.
I'm telling you, man, 1% of poker players end up long-term making money overall. 1%.
Last 48 up next with the Two Live Stews and the Two Live Stews Experience.
Yeah.
Y'all keep it locked, man. Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart.
Giving
Thursday. We appreciate y'all for giving.
I'm still going to play poker.
But you enjoy it too, though. So if you're not losing a bunch of money and you enjoy it, okay, it's all right.
Right, exactly.
Listen, I played in the NFL. I've taken enough shots to last a lifetime. And let me tell you this, taking a shot just to lose weight, that's not a smart play. That's why I roll with Brain IQ. The all-natural weight chews cut cravings, boost metabolism, and sharpen focus. No needles, no chemicals, no crash. Just results you can chew on. And Brain IQ is not just about weight chews. They've got a full lineup of all-natural products to keep your mind sharp, your body fueled, and your health on point. Skip the needles, choose natural. Order now. BrainIQHealth.com/REF/1LiveStew. Brain IQ Chews. Smart, natural, built for results. It's your boys, the Two Live Stews. Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart, the makeup of those stews. This is your Two Live Stews Experience. Shouts out to the good folks in Detroit, WGPR Hot 107.5, HD2 FM in the D. The Sports Rap Network is in the building.
You do know that was, and it had the subtitle. That was Jodeci, man. That was Casey and JoJo.
Yes.
From Cedric Moore, Little Cedric and the Haley Singers. That was the name of their group.
Did
you know that JoJo and Casey in particular? I'm not sure about Dalvin and did you know that they were gospel singers first to start?
I did.
Bless their heart.
There's a lot of gospel singers that turn into heathens and get on the stage as adults.
Heathens?
Well,
I don't think them boys even have time enough to become heathens. Now, maybe there was a time in between that video and when they...
Hey man, I was about to say, I have seen them perform drunk or high as kites 3 or 4 times, man. So I'm not trying to judge nobody. I ain't passing no judgment, but I'm just saying, man,
So
I sing to the Lord one minute and the next minute you out in them streets, hey, it is what it is.
So I mentioned earlier how great of an album the first Dog Pound album was, from Ma Diddy 803. Casey told a story about that on R&B Money Pod. Said they traveled to another church and had to sing against another young singer who was Johnny Gill. What? Damn, I didn't know that. I didn't know Johnny Gill background was in gospel. I didn't know that.
I think the Whitney Houston, Johnny Gill, the majority of people, I think, start off in the church when you can get a mic and just start singing. Oh, that boy can sing.
So
that girl can sing.
That girl can sing. I mentioned earlier how that first Dog Pound album was phenomenal. For the greenhorns watching right now, go and get the first Jodeci album. The first 2 Jodeci albums. Come and talk to me. I really want to hear yours. I really want to know your name.
That dog, that's not the key. But anyway, that dog.
Come and talk to me.
That Dog Pound album and Chronic both were 2 of my favorite albums ever. You can literally put them in, hit play, and just let it go.
We could maybe we can do a top 5. I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna save that.
I see where you're headed.
Maybe we can do a top 5 on top 5 albums you like, not including Nation of Millions, Doggy Style,
Rel
Brothers.
Right. See what Rel said? Ollie and Tree started in the church. See, Tree, current heathen, used to sing in the church. See, Rel is right. Rel is right.
Let's get to this last 48, man. The biggest memes in the 2 Live Shoes Facebook chat group. I got an idea for top 5, though. We are going to get this top 5 done on Monday. I know it's a big disappointment to the people watching that we didn't do it this week.
Bring the heathen in.
And it's all because of somebody.
Right. Well, again, they know that's not true because I posted my top 5 from last week. You didn't post yours. I mean, I was ready to do the top 5. I've always been ready.
All right, last 48. The biggest memes in the 2 Live Shoes Facebook chat group. Run it, Tree. Let's do it. Thank y'all for joining your boys. Pass the word. Tell people, subscribe.
First album, Faith Evans. Ooh, yeah, that's a good one. Okay, man, go ahead. This is great.
From ESPN, ESP Ben. I don't know what that means, but bigger, faster, stronger. Never makes sense to me that grew up actually watching the entire football games. Today's generation watch highlights on YouTube. Basically, long story short, this guy is saying that he would take Jerry Rice, even though Calvin Johnson is bigger, faster, and stronger. The argument that I've always made for Randy Moss, he'd take Jerry Rice over Calvin Johnson. What's your thoughts? And you're a stat guy. Yep. I'm a use my eyes guy. What's your thoughts?
I've told you for over 2 decades that Jerry Rice is the best football player ever. I've told you that for decades. And I'm not changing that because y'all throwing Calvin in my face. I'm not doing that. Hey, Jerry Rice is the best football player ever.
Calvin Johnson looks like he was made in a lab, man. And I wish we could make this picture bigger. And maybe you can make it bigger if you're watching on your phone or something like that. The man looks like he was made in a lab. Calvin Johnson is taller, bigger, faster, and stronger than Jerry Rice. If you're new to the show, I've always made the argument that Randy Moss is the best wide receiver of all time. I stand by that. I think looking at this, I never even thought about it. I think looking at this, I'm thinking I'm taking Calvin Johnson over Jerry Rice too.
Okay, that's fine.
Shut up, studio audience. Shut up.
That's fine. But all I want to say is this.
Mm-hmm.
Jerry played 20 years to amass his numbers that he's amassed.
Right. Longevity is a big part of Jerry Rice's success.
However,
go ahead.
Calvin Johnson only played 9 and made so much money in those 9 years where he said, I'm not going to continue to beat my body up.
Okay. Can I jump in?
Please.
Can I jump in?
Please.
And you're watching 2 Live Shoes Experience. My argument in this type of debate has always been not looking at their stats and what they did their career. My argument has always been at their height, you're on the playground, you're picking teams. Are you picking Jerry Rice before you pick Calvin Johnson?
The question I'll ask you before I answer that question is, have I seen both of them play?
Yes. You've seen both of them play. Yes.
Okay. All right. So Sir, I'm gonna say it one more time.
You are not picking Jerry Rice over Calvin Johnson.
I'm gonna say it one more time.
Go ahead, man.
In my
Shouts out
eyes,
to Detroit. They got to love Jones for Calvin Johnson, by the way.
in my eyes,
Uh-huh.
one of my favorite players ever is Calvin Johnson.
Right.
He-
Went to Georgia Tech, went to your alma mater, yeah.
to be that size and to do what he does, it doesn't make any sense at all.
Right.
However,
low 4.4s in the 40.
he ran a 4.3 something, sir.
4.3 something, right.
Yes, like
Yeah.
a 4.36, 4.37.
At 235 pounds.
Yes, at
Yes.
6'4", 6'5".
Yes.
They
Right.
don't make him like that.
Right.
Jerry Rice is the best football player ever. Ever. Now, I know I don't want to piss anybody off with WGPR Hot 107.5 HD2 in Detroit FM, and I tried to look for the Calvin Johnson picture that I got to post it for everybody. But sir, the way Jerry Rice ran routes and was always in a spot by himself, the balls that Jerry Rice caught, long or short, the fact that he continued to take the top off the defense and ran a 4.6. I mean, Jerry Rice.
One thing I just thought of just now.
Jerry Rice was amazing.
One thing I just thought of just now.
Yes.
Why Jerry Rice don't have a nickname?
Calvin has Megatron.
Calvin has Megatron. Randy Moss has the Freak.
The Freak. Yeah.
They used to call Randy Moss the Freak.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Why Jerry Rice don't have a nickname? I think that says a lot. I think that says a lot. You got to have a nickname to be an all-timer, man. The man ain't got a nickname.
I'm 6'1.5", right at 6'2", and here's Calvin Johnson, sir.
You picking Jerry Rice, nigga? Please.
Oh yeah.
You are not picking no Jerry Rice over this man right here.
Well, if I get to pick, I've told you who I'm picking.
Right.
If I get to pick.
Put that picture of you and Calvin back up one more time. I'm sorry, man. That was great that you found that so quick.
And I'm not bending down. I'm not kneeling down. If anything, Calvin has lowered his head down to stand in the picture with me.
Hey, man, Calvin got a hog head. His head is twice the size of yours. And the world knows that you are known for your big-ass noggin.
And look, man, look how big his hand is to my head. If he opens his hand, his entire hand will cover my entire face from top of the head to chin.
Hey, that man got a hog head. His head is double the size of yours, and your head is not small. I'm not saying you got a big head, but your head is not small.
The first time he came in the studio with us, when he was walking down the hall, you said, and I quote, "God damn."
Two people, well, three people that I've met in person that I'm like, TV doesn't do them justice. One is Calvin Johnson.
Yep.
Two is Cam Newton.
Cam is huge.
And three is played defensive end for Florida. No, played defensive end. I haven't met Julian Peppers. Played defensive end for the Florida Gators. Played defensive end. Javon Curse. I met Javon Curse, or we've been in the same area as Javon Curse, like at a Super Bowl or something like that. They don't even look real, man.
Yeah.
How big and how ripped these dudes are, sir.
Yep.
It's crazy. All right, we spent a lot of time on that. Next one, Tree.
That was a good one, though. That was a really good one.
That was a good one. Shots out, man. Sesame Street is going through it right now. This is actually a month old, but I cut it and sent it out to the team. Sesame Street turned 56 years old on November 10th, which is actually, I didn't know this, Sesame Street originated and first aired 4 days after I was born. They're going with all these government funds that are being cut to these different public entities. Sesame Street, PBS are going through it right now.
PBS is just getting slashed.
They're getting slashed. Huge Sesame Street fan, man.
My kids didn't watch. I tried to get them on PBS, but there's just too many other things going on.
Well, let's go back to that one more time, Tree. And you're watching Two Live Stews Experience. Put the. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. After the fact, I think the reason why we're harder than these kids today because some of these damn Muppets, are scary looking, man. I mean, look at Mr. Snuffleupagus. That looked like a friendly, kid-friendly thing. And look at Oscar.
It looks like a nightmare waiting to
The
happen.
whole street looks dirty. It looks like stranger danger.
Well, Tree, and that was the producer Tree. This was
Tree would have
filmed
fit right in with
originally.
these characters. Tree would have fit right in with these characters.
The show, I think the show was based in New York City, and that looks just like a New York City street.
Oh, that's
if
true.
you've ever been to New York City, and New York City is dirty. It's dirty as fuck, as a matter of fact. So this makes all the sense in the world. But look at Grover there. Look at Grover over there. Grover look like a goddamn pervert. What's he doing? What's he doing? It looks like he's trying to reveal himself.
And the Count looks like a real pimp. Look at him.
Yep. Count had holes on Sesame Street.
Shouts out to the great Sesame Street, man. Hope you survive another 56 years.
That's not gonna happen.
It's not.
They're not gonna make it through 2025, man. Just ain't got the funds.
And that's another thing being replaced by technology and these notepads.
Yeah.
Instead of watching Sesame Street and Electric Company, these kids they're getting their learning assignments. They're getting their education on these notepads, man.
I'm very excited to get your thoughts on this one because I think we probably disagree.
Well, it's funny because was it Tree or Arlie said that they would never watch. I think it was Tree said she would never watch the Wayans Brothers, but Fresh Prince was a better show. Martin was funnier, but the Wayans Brothers was funnier than both low key. Now I'm not gonna go that far. I like Martin better than all these.
So do I.
But the Wayans Brothers was a funny ass show.
Yeah. You laugh a lot.
You will laugh a lot. Not the first season, like going season 2 on. I guess they got better writers or whatever the second season. That show was funny. I still watch it today.
Yep. All three of these were classics, but I was a huge Martin fan. Martin did his nizzle.
Tree, what's your beef against the Wayans Brothers?
They're gross to me. Like they look a lot better now, but back then, just like with Sesame Street, like I don't want to. Certain stuff has dirty energy or foolishness. They're like they were just dumb to me.
They were kind of slapstick.
But I will watch it now that you said it. I have a little bit of a tolerance for things that are not, aligned with me sometimes. But Fresh Prince was my man. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And then Martin second. But I loved
when the Martin show went away, man. I was extremely sad.
Anymore.
Wait a minute, Tree. You're taking the Fresh Prince over Martin?
Oh, absolutely. Because on the Retina, it was better on the Retina. Even though Martin is supposed to be based in Detroit. Y'all know that, right?
Right.
All those CW shows were like Detroit centric. Remember the CW? What the fuck happened to the CW?
I didn't know CW wasn't around anymore.
Maybe it is. I
think it still is.
Okay. I wouldn't.
But
because I'm streaming everything.
Will Smith. The Fresh Prince. Now, in my adult years, I think Will might bat for both teams. So I'm not so fancy of him anymore. Anyway, I got work.
Wow. Yeah. So I think we agree, man.
Yep.
The Wayans Brothers and Martin is one of them shows that you can find on anytime.
Yeah.
Because all these streaming channels, like it's on probably 3 or 4 channels as opposed to one. Back in the day, I feel like that syndicated shows were only on one channel. Now they're doing multiple deals. Like they'll put it on BET and they'll put it on TV1 and they'll put it on CW and they'll put it on 4 or 5 stations so you can find it on more than one station at one time.
Yep.
Yeah, Julius, it fell off because Martin and Gina were having problems, which we are now made aware that allegedly Will's alleged boyfriend, Dwayne, was the cause of that. Dwayne Martin, who
Tisha's old husband.
Right. Allegedly, he is the reason why that show suffered the way it did.
I knew something was wrong when they stopped being in scenes together for a couple seasons.
Absolutely.
Well, I knew about that, but I didn't know what did Dwayne Martin have to do with it. Tisha Campbell's
I mean,
old
he
husband.
just didn't want
allegedly
didn't want them interacting, and also think about it. You said this morning, Ryan, or at some point when I said, "Oh, you just say yes to everything." Gina or Tisha wanted her home to be happy, and so whatever Dwayne was pushing up on her about, with her and Martin, she obliged. And she admitted it now, like recently, because they want to bring them back together.
That's kind of petty, though. She's an actress.
He's a bitch, though. Okay.
Who's a bitch?
No,
Dwayne
Martin.
Martin. He did a lot of. There's a lot of things that he is alleged by Lisa Ray.
Yeah, I've heard these rumors about him and Will Smith.
But Lisa Ray's husband too, allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah. Let's get to the next one.
Yeah, let's get to the next one. I'm talking about
all this woman stuff,
Dookie Love and all that stuff. Dookie Love, Dookie. From Our Black Union, the animated Good Times reboot has reportedly been canceled by Netflix after just one season. The cancellation comes after mixed reception, cultural backlash regarding its portrayal of Black life, and what was cited as insufficient viewership to justify a second season.
I didn't know this. I didn't know this existed.
No, we've talked about this on the show before, man.
Okay, went over my head.
When we first started the show back, this was a thing, and we talked about it like the first week or two back. It was so trash. It was trash. First of all, the storyline really wasn't like the original Good Times TV series. And they just did every racist trope and stereotype, and it was just bad. It was just stupid, silly. The baby was a pimp. The baby was a pimp drug dealer. You see the little baby to the right with the blonde hair? The baby was a drug dealer, and he was like Tony Montana. It was stupid. I watched one episode and I was done with it.
48 Good Times, huh? Okay. All right. Well, we'll get to the last one. Was this the last one? We have one more, right?
I think we got
We're doing it on the other. Oh, that was it? Okay, that's it. We got through it. That's awesome. Up next in the Doghouse with your boys, the Two Live Stews. I'll start with the Two Live Stews Fantasy Football Report. Very excited about that. Peace, Detroit. We appreciate y'all. WGPR Hot 107.5 HD2 FM in Detroit, the Sports Rap Network. Thank y'all very much.
Pass the word, Detroit.
We'll have a 2-minute trespass coming up, and then after the 2-minute trespass, we're going to get into the Fantasy Football Report, and then we're going to get into reading the chat. Thank y'all very much for being here. We appreciate y'all.
Let's do it. Let's get it.
It's your boys, and we're back to Two Live Stews. Doug Stone Ronson to make up those stews.
Silent night.
Yes.
Holy night.
Yeah. I mean, it was good while it lasted.
All is bright.
And I think you won the pissing contest between you and Tree.
Round your neck.
Tree likes to.
I'm sorry, man.
Tree likes the bass line. Tree likes to make people jump and get up with the 2-minute trespass. Tree likes people to shake their booties. So when you mentioned wanting to play that song, Tree was like, I don't want to do that. That's not the 2-minute trespass's purpose. And you were like, no, but the people will appreciate it. And looking through the chat the entire time, the people really appreciate it.
Well, I mean,
he did not say the people. He said, no, I want you to play it. And that's it. And this is his house, and you don't matter. I didn't mind. You were right. They want to hear it.
People want to hear it.
I love that. I love that. I pushed all the comments that it was fire for me. And then the thought of you singing after, which is exactly what happened.
We got plenty of shows to do. Michael Jackson, Santa Claus is coming to town. What was the name of the Florida boys with the fast little?
What you wanna do?
We got plenty of time for that. But this song and this album was played all day, every day in our house growing up back in 1978.
I'm so happy it worked out. I
know it's only December 4th. But we don't have plenty of time. We've got 4 more trespasses this month.
It doesn't even feel like Christmas. It's so
I gotta get to
not
this fantasy
into
football
it.
report unless y'all want me to do something else real quick.
Now go ahead with the fantasy football report, man. And thank you for joining your boys on the Two Live Stews. That's the word.
Week 13 recap in the building. Playoff pressure is maximum. Week 13 delivered big performances, tough losses, and even more chaos as the race for the top 6 Titans with the postseason right around the corner. Big wins this past week, man. Atomic Dog exploded for 131 plus in one of the highest scores of the week. Port City Pimps stayed locked in with another strong win, holding down the number 1 seed. Spice Girls still doing their thing, and Prime Ties to Go went head-to-head in a matchup of the week with both teams clearing 100 points. Great battle with Prime Ties to Go pulling it out. Very close contested victory. And the Stews crew absolutely, that's me if y'all didn't know, the Stews crew absolutely obliterated Loose Neck Rabbit Dancer in straight up beatdown, no mercy style showdown. Hit the applause, damn it. Hit the applause. Loose Neck walking around with his chest stuck out. I acted like he was a balloon and stuck a pin in him. Pow! Put my foot all in Loose Neck's ass.
Do it again. How did it sound? How did it sound?
Pow!
That's the sound of an ass exploding.
Beat
Pause.
Loose Neck so bad he's thinking about not even ever playing again. Punished him. All right. Ray Ray and Pookie them took another hit in a tough season. Several matchups came down to the wire with playoff positioning hanging in the balance. Here's what's going on for the playoff clinch and elimination watch. Top 6 get in. Clinch playoff spots. Port City Pimps 11-2. Clinched and still the team to beat right now. Spice Girl is 9-4. Locked in.
Hold on,
Sigma
man.
Dance,
The people are saying that Miles took over your team, man. That's why you won.
The people can say whatever they want, man. This is a people's show, man. We support them saying whatever they want. Now back to what I was saying before I was rudely interrupted. Sigma Dads 8-5. They're locked in. Prime Ties to Go 8-5. He's locked in. And Conquering Lion of Judah is 7-6. Clinched with a gap over 7th place. On the bubble, the Stews crew, that's me. I'm sitting at 67, fighting my ass off.
Hey, man, you
If
can't
I win, I get in.
So you gonna make it to the playoffs with a 500 record, 7-7?
If I win, I get in.
With a
A
7-7
loss
record?
opens up a door for chaos. Still alive, but need help. Buster Sigma 5-8 must win and get help to get in. And the guys that have been eliminated to this point, Atomic Dog, he's 4-9. Loose Neck Rabbit Dancer, who I just put foot in ass over the weekend, he's 4-9. And Ray Ray Pookie and them is 3-10. No chance of making the postseason. Bottom line, with only 1 week left and only 1 playoff spot still up for grabs, week 14 is officially do or die for the bubble teams. And that does include your boy. That concludes this week's Two Live Stews Fantasy Football Report. And real quick, man, before you say what you're going to say,
I got a question.
I've been playing fantasy football at least 1 team a year for the last decade. I've never had more fun than this. I'm looking forward to making it bigger and better next season. I'm thinking about doing something for basketball, even though basketball's already started. It has been phenomenal, and I appreciate everyone for participating. I really do.
One question. So you're a lock to make the playoffs if you win 1 more game and go 7-7? Is that it?
I am in with 7-7.
I'm asking you as a brother, and the Two Live Stews or the Doug Stewart and Ron Stewart, the Stewart brand. I'm asking you just to bow out if you make the playoffs, because you feel deserving to go to any playoffs with a 500 record. I think you're better than that. Is my point I'm trying to make.
Right.
So I would ask, even if you make it, that you just go ahead and bow out because.
Right.
Go
Hey,
ahead.
man. Y'all excuse my French, but that's one of the dumbest fucking things you've ever said. I mean, if you get in, anything can happen. If you get in, anything can happen. A leading rusher, a quarterback, a wide receiver could get hurt and not play. I mean, the fight is to get in.
I wonder how many teams in the NFL have made it to the playoffs with an 8-8 record. I don't think that's ever happened. Or 7-9. I don't think that's ever happened. That's my point.
Several teams have done that, sir. And again, real quick, I'm glad you used that as an example. Sir, when you get into the postseason in the National Football League, despite what your record is, that's an additional check. So the check you've been getting all season on Monday, you get that check, and you also get an additional check for playoff play.
So you played for the Lions. The year Barry went for 2,000 was the first time y'all made it to the playoffs in a long time. Is that right?
That is correct, sir.
That check you got, that bonus check you got for the playoffs, what'd you do with it?
I cashed it and went to All-Star on 8 Mile. I'm not proud of it, but I'm gonna tell the truth. I'm not proud of it.
You cash your bonus playoff check and spent it on some strippers?
The bank even gave me one of those cute briefcases to put it in. I think I probably paid for it, but yes, straight cash on me. Went straight to All-Star. Was in there for about 4 hours.
How much was it at that time? You remember how much it was at that time?
We don't have to get in all of that. We have to get in all of that. Right around 8-9 grand.
And you blew it on some strippers.
About 4 hours.
4 hours.
Still to this day, if I go to All-Star right now, they give me the red carpet service.
They remember you.
I don't pay for no wings. I don't pay for no drinks. I was buying total strangers drinks. Hey,
ladies,
put his drink on my tab.
Right. All right. One last story we want to get into. Here it goes. Netflix. Number 4 trending story, man. Netflix, in an expansion of the Netflix subscription that provides access to a growing library of mobile and TV compatible games at no extra cost, added it with no extra cost, with no ads or in-app purchases. You mentioned when we were at Thanksgiving, your daughter, my niece Morgan, asked you to subscribe to this. What happened? I missed that.
She pulled it up. You don't have to subscribe. If you have Netflix, you've got Netflix games. No extra cost. No extra cost. They're not hitting you across the head.
Wait, are the games on level with, like, this is a 2-part question, PS2 and Sega Genesis and all of that?
Some of the best in the world.
Well, goddamn.
And Morgan pulled it up.
Today I'm playing.
Morgan pulled it up, and you have to create your own remote by scanning the QR code with your phone, and then your phone becomes the remote for the games. I'm sure that gives Netflix some kind of something to your phone. It's the reason why they're doing it. I hadn't figured all that out. But Morgan pulled it up and was trying to play on her iPad, but you can't use an iPad. It's got to be a phone. And nobody at the house would give her their phone to use, so it stayed on the screen for about 15, 20 minutes, and then she just turned it off and cut on something else.
So you're using your phone as the controller? Is that what you're saying?
That's correct. And it's top-notch games.
Okay,
no extra charge, top-notch games.
It's automatic with Netflix?
Yes. If you got Netflix, you got Netflix games.
I've contemplated many times. Yes, ma'am.
I'm on Netflix right now. It says Pictionary. If you go to the top where it says home shows, movies, you click games. Oh my God, I'm about to be scrabbling for my life.
They got Scrabble?
They got Boggle. They got the spelling. You know when you do, they got chess.
Okay.
I think there's drinking games on there for adults.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff on there, man.
Oh, this
I'm dead
good.
serious.
So I thought this was interesting because, question for you. I've talked about many times how your boys are addicted to the what do they call it? Notepad? I keep wanting to call it something different every time.
iPad.
Yeah, let's just say iPad. They're addicted to their iPads. Do they have game systems like consoles like Sega Genesis?
The great Uncle Donnie blessed the boys with an Xbox X 2 or 3 years ago.
But do they play it, or do they play all of their games on their phones? They play it?
They each have a game or two that they play on the Xbox, but the majority of games that they play are with their friends on their phones and or tablets.
So the Xbox really like picking up dust.
Well, no, they use it. And
like if you had to put a percentage, how much they use the Xbox, how much what percentage in comparison to the phone? Like
Mason,
90% phone, 10%. Go ahead.
Mason, who is doing something soccer related, 20 hours out of a 24-hour day, plays FIFA on the Xbox. The graphics are sick.
Okay, I can imagine.
The stadiums are real. It's absolutely amazing. So Mason plays FIFA on the Xbox. Morgan plays Roblox on the Xbox.
Okay.
Miles plays, what's the game where you are in a bubble and you got to use your car to hit the ball into a goal?
I have no idea.
Okay, Miles plays that on the Xbox. But other than that, the Xbox just sits there. They play their games on their phones and tablets.
Wow. Number one in mobile games on Netflix is Football Manager.
Yes, okay. It's dope. It's dope.
So you know about this Football Manager game?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Hey, man, the majority of the games are graphically acceptable. The play time is real. You're gonna when you dig into it, you're gonna love it.
I think that a black man invented the Atari 2600. And that can't be right because Atari 2600 came out of Nolan Bushnell and Ted Dabney.
I think I've read that before someplace too, sir.
So Jerry Lawson is recognized as the father of video game cartridges. This black guy invented the cartridge system for video games. But some guy named Nolan Bushnell and Ted Dabney, they're giving credit for the Atari 2600.
Rocket League. Thank you, Jake 24 Titan. Miles plays Rocket League on Xbox.
Okay.
That's the game he plays on Xbox. Thank you very much. Man, I appreciate y'all in the chat.
For some reason, I thought that the Atari 2600, Atari was a Chinese word. I thought it came from China or Japan. I'm sorry. No offense. But anyway, man, some ninjas has something to do with changing the world. Since the Atari 2600 literally changed the world. It was ahead of just like me and you started this whole sports and guy talk and barbershop sports talk. Atari 2600 was the predecessor to every other video game that you've had in the last 40 years.
You may not remember this, but Christmas morning when we woke up and had the Atari set up already, the TV was on, one of the cartridges was already in the Atari, and the remotes were on the counter for us. We literally sat down at the chair and started playing the game for hours.
Right.
Mom and Dad got up hours later, and everything else was under the tree, unopened. We didn't touch anything else. We were just playing Atari.
That's why I try not to be too critical of my nephews, man, because I get it.
You understand?
We literally ignored every other toy or whatever present we had under the tree.
Yes.
We played the shit out of that Atari 2600 Christmas morning back in 1977.
That's right.
I get it.
Carrie Porter says I had the Atari 5200, which was much better gameplay than the 26.
You had the holy grail of Ataris, the 5200. Ooh, you was Sadiddy.
Yep, he was real.
I
read
all of these stories about how these games are not good for these kids' mental health or whatever. And I look at them, and then not only that, the games are 1,000. Like, imagine us being hype and thinking that we got the best game ever. We had 3 players on each team.
Stick figures.
On the stick figures on the Atari 2600. Yes. These games now literally look like they're showing a Monday night game.
Every single one.
So I try not to be critical of these kids, man, because I get it.
I try not to oversell what's going on in my home on the show, but we've been having this debate about when Morgan's going to get her phone. I'm like, nah, she don't need it. She don't need it. My wife is like, yeah, she needs it. She needs it. Because times are starting to come up now where she's going places with people that we trust and believe in, but we're not with her. So that's one reason why we really want her to have the phone. However, we have her a phone. And the reason why we have her the phone was because for me to upgrade, it was cheaper for us just to get another phone. So we have her a phone, and we were going to give it to her for Christmas. until Dad found this report that says kids under 12 that use technology and have their own phones are now, I forgot exactly the term, but it's not good for them.
Right. It's not good. Right.
So Morgan's only 10.
They've done studies, man, in children that have depression and
Yes, depression. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
They deal with and have to encounter depression much earlier if they get their phones prior to 12 years old.
They get lost in the phones, man.
That's
they literally get lost in the phones.
Yep.
I watched it. No offense. And once again, I'm very careful. I watched Miles and Mason 90. I'm not making this up, man. I observed 91% of the time that I saw Miles and Mason this past weekend for Thanksgiving, they were on their phone, man.
No question.
Or notepad.
Which is why that first night we got there, I'm like, okay, when we pulled up in the yard before Mimi came outside, I said, okay,
Miles and
guys,
Mason are Ryan's sons.
y'all put the phones away and don't pull them out again tonight. Tonight is all about Mimi. Stay in the room with Mimi. Talk with Mimi. Watch TV with Mimi. Listen to music with Mimi. Eat food with Mimi. Eat dessert with Mimi. Don't touch those damn phones until Mimi goes to sleep. The minute Mimi dropped her head and dozed off, both of them.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
And I get it. I understand.
I get it, man. But golly, man, I just.
So me and the dad at the basketball game, Mason's basketball game yesterday.
And you're watching the Two Lost Stews experience.
We were talking about how the basketball team, needs a lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
And I told the dad, his son plays on the team also. I told the dad, I'm like, hey, man, when these kids aren't at practice, they are not practicing.
Right.
When we grew up during football season, if football wasn't on, we were outside playing football.
Right.
During basketball season, if basketball was not on, we were outside playing basketball. During baseball season, if baseball wasn't on, we were outside playing ball over bat.
Right.
Now, these kids, if they're not practicing their sport with the coach, they're not doing their sport. So they don't tend to be great at what they're doing because they're not putting time in to be great. They're not doing anything extra with their sports other than what the coach does. And the coach can't work on their fine fundamentals because he's got a whole team and they have to go through a game plan. They have to strategize. He can't make them better. You get better by doing shit yourself.
That's scary. That's very scary, man. This is not good. I always bring up this example. Ask yourself, if you're watching the show right now, when's the last time you saw a kid riding a bicycle in your neighborhood?
Hey, man, great. I'm glad you brought that up.
When's the last time you saw a child riding their bicycle like 50 kids did when we were growing up? That's what we did. We lived on our bikes.
Mal 1313. We used to hoop in Tim's, always outside. Sir, my coach's son called me and said, hey, man, do your kids have bikes? And my response was yes. He goes, can my oldest son borrow one of the bigger bikes? Which means A, his kids, and he's got 4 boys,
don't have bikes.
Their kids don't have bikes. That's part A. Part B, I said, coach, no problem. I'll bring it to practice. That day, I brought it to practice, gave it to him.
You got an SUV.
Yep. And I realized last week that I hadn't gotten the bike back yet. So I text coach, hey, man, would really like to get that bike back. And his response was, why? So your kids cannot use it like mine aren't using it now? And I said,
wait a minute, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Don't talk to me any old kind of way now.
Well, no, but
he was joking.
Right. And his point was, when I gave him the bike, he had to wash it because there was web on the tires.
Lord have mercy.
My kids don't use their bikes. And his kid that borrowed the bike for a school event used it for the school event, but I'm willing to bet that it's been sitting at his house ever since then as well.
Lord have mercy. Father, help us.
They're not going outside riding bikes with their friends, man.
And man, we literally on a Saturday morning, and you're watching Two Lost Stews experience, and sometimes we get caught up in this type of conversation. So, We literally, sir, left our house after having a hearty breakfast on Saturday morning.
And after all the chores were done.
Right. All the chores done, vacuuming. Saturday morning, our mother had the radio on. We listened to Z93 and we vacuuming and we mopping the floor and we doing dishes and we straighten up the beds. And then we watch cartoons. So cartoons was first. Then we did all of the house cleaning. When we left the house at about 10:30 in the morning, 11 o'clock, we did not get back till freaking dark.
Dark.
Because we were on our bikes halfway across town. Oakley is where we're from. We go 2 miles down the road to play basketball all day or football or tackle a man with the ball or we was just kids. But all of it predicated around our form of transportation, which was a bicycle.
Read that. We rode our bikes to the next town over, be gone till 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Okay, read this one. This is from my cousin Fly Ty. Man, I rode my bike to the course in Moco. Sir, we had different areas. We lived in Oakley. Fly Ty lived in Whitesville. Guys in Wall Street, Mitten Lane, Kitfield, Haynesville. All the neighborhood kids would find a central location and compete against each other in the sport that was being played at that time.
Yes, absolutely.
So you got kids from Oakley riding 25 to 30 minutes to get to Monk's Corner to battle Mitten Lane or Wall Street or Haynesville.
Moco, absolutely. And it was a pride thing. Like, we're coming to win.
Damn right.
We rode 30 minutes on this bike to get here. We're coming to win.
Damn right.
Yeah, we're gonna bust some heads. It's very sad when you think about it, man, because these children a red flag is you never see children riding bikes.
My bike was my car. My bike, that's how I got around, like all over the city.
Before you had a license, what'd you do?
Yeah, I was like 7 or 8. That's my car. That's my vehicle.
Oh, your bike was your car. I'm sorry.
Getting around.
Absolutely.
The places that were cars.
Absolutely.
I've been outside my whole life.
Absolutely.
And did y'all used to blow on them cartridges?
Yeah.
You had to. You had to work.
You had to. You
Why
had
would
to.
we blow? Just
because it made them work.
Because they would get like little glitches in them, and we just the blowing.
Right.
Why?
Too much.
That's a ride from Oakley to Moco. Yeah, it's a ride. Mack trucks on the same 2-lane highway. Cars flying by.
Our life was so in danger, but we didn't care. We didn't even realize that our life was in danger.
We didn't know that though.
Our mom had no idea we were 15 minutes from the house.
15?
In a car. She had no idea.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right,
Well,
we got
I just want to say something.
Go ahead.
I usually cry once a week, but I've gotten better. I woke up the other day in the morning to you have reposted a post that I made regarding a nomination that I have for Narrator of the Year. And I just wanted to say thank you. You really shocked me with that. Like,
I got you.
I didn't ask you, and I was gonna ask if I could ask the people on the show to vote for me.
Man, don't do this, man. Hold on, Treat. Don't say nothing smart, man.
Don't do what?
This is a touching moment, man.
I just really appreciate. Like, I know that you like me, but I really felt love that day. And
you're welcome.
It's my love language. So
there's no reason we can't leverage our audience to help you win Narrator of the Year.
There's something powerful about this space that gets the women in the space on to not better, but even greater heights. And so I wanted to say thank you, and thank you to everyone who voted for me. And yeah, it's been a great year.
You haven't got the results yet?
We'll get them on the 10th. You can still vote if you go to my Instagram at Mommy on the Mic is my Instagram page. And in the bio section, there's a link there. But thanks everybody so much. I really am good. You're not just voting because I'm free. Like
Tree is excellent.
I'm good. I'm better than good. And so Yes, Ryan. Oh my God. Yes.
Why am I
Thank you,
being
Doug.
rude?
Thank you.
You did call on me, right?
I just said yes.
Tree, I'm not sure if everyone understands where they need to go to vote, so please make sure you make that plain, and then I'll make the comment.
Post it in the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group, and I'll pin it at the top.
Thank
Well,
you.
you
You
go ahead
can
and pin
follow
it.
me on Instagram at Mommy on the Mic. And then if you go to my bio section, there's only one link there. Click it and then look for Narrator of the Year and pick Tree Taylor. And it's
There's
really
no way. There's no way
appreciated.
you shouldn't win with our
Right.
audience. Yeah.
Can I say one more thing?
Go ahead, man.
I'm going to contact these people, Tree, and I'm going to let them know. I'm just joking. I wish you the best, Tree. You're in my prayers to get the victory. And
Does this mean any
But
money
did I
or
get
anything
your
like that?
vote?
Oh, yeah, I need to know where to vote, because when I saw the
send it to
post, I didn't hear that, or maybe I just
Well,
moved
it's
on as
there,
soon as
but
I saw
I'll
you.
I'll send it to you again.
thank you,
And
thank you.
do I get more money? This year, it's a good year
No,
because
I
of
mean,
all
do you get like a grand prize or something if you win Voice of the
not
Year?
anything monetary. Narrator of the Year. But what
Narrator
happens
of the Year.
is I continue to.
You'll
I mean,
get
that's
more
good.
gigs.
Like I've been
Yeah.
on Audible as a best-selling narrator in the past, probably 2 years ago. But this helps with generating more.
Yeah,
of my
you're gonna be
voice.
sought after.
I have hundreds of
When
titles.
you send out your little press pack and it says Voice or Narrator of the
Yes.
Year, yeah,
Yes.
companies are gonna be more willing to sign you, to
So
hire you.
thank you, everybody. Yes.
What's the matter, Ryan?
Nothing. I wish you the best, Tree. Yes, this is a
Vote for
good
Tree.
thing. This is a good
for
thing.
Tree.
Super chat.
Let Peaches live and let Tree win.
The show is stocked full of stars. From
Absolutely.
Loose Neck Side. Imagine a dude.
And then there's Doug. Go ahead, Tree. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Tree.
Imagine a dude with a pickup order at the Vortex, and they
Yeah.
set the bag next to that deck.
Yeah.
The Great Vortex.
If you're new to the show, there's a restaurant in Atlanta. They're known for hamburgers, but they also are known for having a big ass penis at the door.
At the door.
That's where it needs to be,
and not just
at the door.
Very,
And not just any
very
penis.
alarming,
Not in
very
the room.
alarming experience with that thing.
Not just any penis. It's an erected penis.
You're so sensitive. Hey, Sean Mims, welcome back. Give me Tanner Mackey Hurts. Give me Tanner Mackey. Hurts won't throw balls in windows in the middle of the field with all 22 with Seth Joyner, and Baldinger proves it.
Baldinger, I disagree. He has shown to have the capacity to do that. They just don't do that in the offense. He has had 300-yard games.
Who the hell is Tanner Mackey? Is he the backup to Jalen Hurts?
Well, how would you know who the backup is? Because Jalen is always there. I don't
Right.
know who the backup is.
Right. I'm assuming that's what he's saying. The backup would be better. I'll look it up. Go ahead, Tree. Next one. Appreciate it though, Sean Mims. Even though
Thank you,
even though I think you're a government plant.
Well, he's back again, and we thank him for planting seeds in our garden.
Tanner Mackey is the man from Pearson, Iowa, who, as of 2025, is attempting to break the Guinness World Record for the fastest 10-kilometer run while wearing a 20-pound weight vest. Sean Mims, you need to stop it.
He's talking about somebody that doesn't even play football?
Sean, you need to stop it, Sean.
No, don't stop it. Bring us that $4.99.
Well, that's
bring
true.
us some information
That's true.
we can use. Sean says he think y'all caught heat. He says, think y'all caught heat. Our old coach got his house egged.
Yes. The Philadelphia Eagles offensive coordinator got his house egged after that last loss they had.
That's so 1990.
But the people in Philadelphia are different.
They're crazy.
paper and
They are
egg now.
crazy. Those people are crazy.
Stuck in a time warp. Sean Mims again. What happened to flipping burgers for a ride? Thank you, Sean.
Appreciate you, Sean.
Did y'all hear-
What he's saying is tell Miles to get a job in Mickey D's, Hardee's, or whatever, Five Guys, and pay for his own bucket.
Right.
You talked about
That's
getting in
how
a
I
car
paid
earlier.
for mine. I worked at Hardee's. I tried to not work at McDonald's. I didn't want anybody to see me, and I didn't think people went to Hardee's, so I applied at Hardee's, and that's how I bought my car. But a lot of people did
Doug
go to
probably
Hardee's.
worked at McDonald's for years and wore his uniform proud.
No, I mean, I was about to say, I got a car because my old man wouldn't put gas in it, so I had to get a job.
Exactly.
My first job was at Mickey D's. I put gas in. I was all over the low country in that damn deuce and a quarter, electric 225.
And I remember stopping at gas stations where you would put $1.13 in the gas tank.
Quarters?
A dollar back
Quarters?
in 19
Baby.
a dollar back in 1985 was
$2.
equivalent to $10 a day.
It would get you
$2
2 or
at
3
Dairy
gallons.
Mart.
It would
Yeah.
get you a couple gallons, no question.
Yes.
Yep.
Everybody would put in on gas for me because give me 50 cents, 50 cents, 50. Now the car is full. We drive.
Everybody used to put in.
Same thing.
Do the kids
Same
still
thing.
put in today?
Man,
Cash
please.
out.
Miles is going to expect a gas car when he gets this vehicle, if he gets this vehicle. Yep.
Is Miles the
it'll
one that
free you
doesn't
up.
want to play a certain sport anymore?
Miles is the one that
The oldest.
the oldest that said, "Hey
That's
man,
the other
this,
one.
this sports thing is for y'all. It's not for me."
Okay, so then
do I-
there is time to work, maybe,
Right. Well,
but you don't
and
want
he wants to get a job. I just want them to be kids. They don't necessarily have to get a gig, you know. So
Not
I
like
want them to
us.
be. I want them to be thankful. I want them to have. I want them to understand you got to work to have. But I still want them to also be kids.
If we want them school shopping clothes, well, y'all had. I
And
didn't
that's
have
another
that
thing.
kind of upbringing, but
That's
I
another
had
thing.
I had to work so I can go places and
The sneakers that he wants to wear, the boots, the clothes that he wants to wear, they don't care about clothes. So that's not something that really comes out of our budget. They wear a school uniform and they're good with that. They'll wear their school uniform on the weekends. They don't care about clothes and style and sneakers. They don't care about that stuff.
I cared.
Juju, yeah, for
Times is
sure.
different.
Jew James 4, thank you so much. How do y'all feel about what's going on with Draymond Green? Y'all talked about that on your show yesterday, right?
Joe and I talked about that on In the Huddle with Joe
Thank you,
Ham.
Jew
We
James.
do that show on Wednesdays. Yesterday was at 12. If it's not at 12 on Wednesdays, we'll do it at 8 or 9. But yesterday we talked about that. And Kenyon Martin needs to stand down. Draymond, and again, if I had to pick between the players, I would take Martin, no question. However, Draymond's success cannot be denied. I don't care who he's playing around. He's the reason why they've won the titles that they've won. And when he hasn't been available for his team in the postseason, they did not win titles. He matters.
I just don't like Draymond, so I don't really want to give you my thoughts because it's going to be biased.
The donkey.
Go ahead, Tree.
From Sean Mims again, thank you so much.
Thank you, Sean.
Natchu and Stratford better than Pickens, and Pickens got same agents as Parsons.
He means
You always be
Nakua.
Nakua. He means Nakua.
Right.
glad you be known.
I'm not gonna argue with Nakua and what's the old receiver that's out there now? That was with the Raiders.
Oh
and
yeah,
was-
yeah. I know you're talking about. I can't
Okay.
call his name.
Someone will say it.
I don't think that group in LA is better than the group that's in Dallas right now with Dak, Pickens, and CD. Devontae Adams. That's what I was thinking of.
Devontae
Nakua and Adams and Stratford are amazing. But again, if I had to pick one set of receivers to go with a quarterback, I'm choosing Dak, Pickens, and CD Lamb right now. They're on fire.
From Loose Neck Side, Doug trying to add up the years from 1969 to now, but he was born in 1969 and is 56 years old. Is crazy.
That's true. I didn't even
told
think about
you
it.
that before the show started. We
And
said
Tree-
that it started 4 days after you were born.
Sure, I kept saying 56 or 57, and it just didn't matter to him. It just didn't matter.
I wasn't thinking like that.
Senior moment.
But right,
Senior moment.
he gets into this state of mind where he can't hear or think about anything anybody else is saying to him because it's just his way is the world. That's it.
You put your hands on your face a lot.
That's why he's always got stuff growing off his face.
In my hands.
When you wash your face at night, just put some Vaseline on it, and then it'll be gone in the morning, but it'll make your skin really moisturized.
I don't know about that.
You don't remember your mom putting Vaseline on y'all's face?
She put lotion. I don't remember Vaseline.
I told you.
I don't think we did that. I don't think we did that in the Low Country.
That Vaseline
Nick
cost too
had
much.
that coconut
And
lotion.
also,
meeting
Tree,
the
you were
other
in
day.
Detroit. Y'all needed Vaseline on your face. We didn't. We weren't as cold as y'all to need Vaseline on our face in
True.
South Carolina.
True. Go ahead,
Well,
Tree.
It helps you stay looking younger. Halle
Till
Berry.
dog.
It's not working for you. Go
Oh.
ahead, Tree, what you about to say?
I'm beginning to think that 50 Cent is one of the skin folk that's not kinfolk. He's a bitch, to be sure. I don't like him.
Who is that in the picture? Is that Keith Sweat? A young Keith Sweat?
No, that's
You know
someone's relative.
That's who?
That's
I was-
some of his relatives.
That's one of Till Dog's cousins or something, man, uncles or something.
I think that's a young Keith Sweat. in
Tell
high
us who
school
that
at the
is, Till
prom.
Dog.
Dog, answer that.
For the record, I got to remind everybody that 50
Oh,
Cent
you
got
old.
on in this business by snapping on folks, cracking on folks, playing the dozens with his raps.
But
This is what he does.
But don't you wonder why his secrets never come out? Like something, everyone's got their stuff. We all do. We never hear about his stuff. So to Till Dog's point, he could be the ops with Vlad in them.
Mhm.
I don't listen, I don't approve of what Puffy did, but I don't also vitriol and malice towards other people. Like he is enjoying
Puffy
this.
slutted
That-
out that man's baby mama. He ain't
She
got no.
decided
he-
she made a decision to be with Puffy. He didn't
It's-
force her to do that.
It's still his son's mother.
That he talks badly about. Jew James 4. The Diddy doc was okay. The first episode had some good stuff about his mentality, and the last episode showed interviews with the jurors. Did you watch any? No one, none of us
I
have
haven't
watched
seen
it.
it
Yet. Not yet. I haven't
just
watched it
don't
yet.
Shouts out Jewish James, South Carolina State.
Juju, we
Man, let me tell
appreciate
you, man.
Blair.
I'm
Jew
gonna tell
Jams,
you,
we
man.
appreciate you. Jew Jams, we appreciate you.
Jew Jams 4.
Puffy had a great run. Bad Boy had a run like no other run in the history of music.
Hey man, the man is
From, like,
amassed over. He's amassed over $1 billion. He's gonna be fine.
That was a great era. That was great to be alive, man. When Bad Boy
Well,
was
it
on top
did
and when
be
Death Row was
fine.
on top,
Take that. Take that. Take that.
outside of rappers actually killing each other. That was a great era, man.
It
the
was
Bad Boy era, Lil Kim,
all of that
Biggie.
music. Yeah. When
Woo.
y'all were talking about Jodeci, I mean,
Jodeci, yes.
I did a video the other day about how we used to be able to listen to albums from the top to the bottom.
No
Every
question.
song.
Can't do
Right.
that anymore.
Right.
Can't do that. There were several albums back in the day I would put in the car and just let run.
Play.
Not skipping
Yeah.
no songs. Just put it in and let it run.
The good old days. Osiris, good morning.
Thank you,
Icy
Osiris.
said 50
That's
is the
my
last
dog.
gangster
What up, bruh?
rapper, but this Diddy doc is looking like he made Diddy. He's mad.
Mad.
Diddy allegedly had his baby mama doing some things strange for the change. He didn't make
Appreciate it, T.
her. Okay.
Say it again, Tree.
I think we have to be mindful that he didn't make that lady do
Right.
anything. She decided. I'm not talking about Cassie. I'm not talking about kicking that girl in the head and all of that.
Mhm.
But some of these people volunteered. They're not victims.
Oh, a lot of these people volunteered. Yeah.
Thank you,
absolutely.
Osiris. So we need to, Osiris again. Those Jodeci and Mary J. Blige remixes were fire.
Man, let me tell you something.
Thank
It was
you,
a
T.
great time to be alive, man.
Appreciate you, Osiris.
Albie Sure was writing songs. Baby singing. We
Keith
knew
Sweat.
songs by the producer because the ear was just Teddy Riley.
Keith
Oh, my
Sweat. Yeah. Keith Sweat. I mean, it was
So,
a great era of music.
As
man.
a dad that might not be married to a mom that
Thank
has
you.
a child with said mom, don't you still feel bad if your child's mother is getting slutted out on someone's video? Doesn't that bother you because it has to affect the child?
So the only thing for me with 50 is that he speaks badly online about that lady. And so I'm confused. Like
Uh,
his motive is
listen,
not rooted
on-
in the child's mother. His
On,
motive.
on
ahead.
yesterday's show, somebody called Doug a clown. And even though I may agree with that person, I let them have it. You can't call my brother no clown.
Right.
I let him have it for about 10 minutes. I almost forgot where we were in the show because you can't do that. Even though I agree,
Are
you
you saying
can't
he's a
do
clown?
that.
But he can't call him a clown. Okay.
Exactly.
So she's a hoe, but only 50 can call her a hoe. Got it.
There we go.
You're a
There
hoe.
we go.
You know you're a hoe.
We protect our own.
Well, speaking of protecting our
Uh-oh.
own.
Wait a minute. Is it time for Brother Man? Hey, Brother Man! What up, though?
What up,
Ryan,
though?
Arlie, and Tree.
Doug, Ryan, Arlie, and Tree. Doug, I can't watch no doc that had Marco Rubio throughout the trailer. Yeah, why? Also,
Well,
a
he's
top-
talking. He's talking about the age of disclosure documentary about the aliens. Yeah, Rubio is all
Finish
in
reading,
it.
Tree. Finish reading, Tree.
Also, a top 5 no skip albums would be dope. Yes. I think
That's a
the
good one.
man has paid
That's
to
a good one.
create the very last top 5.
So the top 5.
Do we
That's a
agree
good
on
one.
it?
That's a good one.
We want to agree on that right now.
Please.
Top 5 no skip albums.
That's great.
That's a good one. That's a really good one.
Come on, Ryan. Let's
All right.
get this over with.
Don't come on, Ryan. Me, I'm not holding it up. Again, I've had top 5s ready. I posted one of them the other day. It's
Hey,
not
brother
me.
man, thank you for the donation,
Can't
folks.
agree on
Appreciate
it.
you.
Thank you, brother man. Thank you, brother man. We appreciate you, brother man.
Virgo.
You're a blessing, brother man. Thank you. Man, we
So
still
you're not-
here because of brother man. Trust me, man.
Literally.
Y'all's donations mean a lot. Osiris, thank
Uh-oh.
you, Q. Thank you, bruh.
Sean Mims coming in with a
Sean
hot
Mims, you might not be a government plan.
$50. Thank you,
Sean
Sean.
Mims.
Doug's team ran ball more, and Rice ran a 4.5, and teams could bump guys. Will you take that when you make these takes? Could Prime grab today's guys?
Doug teams ran the ball
Um,
more. Oh, he's saying Doug teams ran the ball. You need to comment there,
Yes.
folks.
Yeah.
Doug teams
Okay.
ran the ball more, and Rice ran a 4.5, and teams could bump guys. Will you take what
So,
that
okay.
when you make these takes?
However, Tree, if I'm not mistaken, I believe the graphic. I'm not sure.
I
if I know
might
where
have
it is.
taken
Oh, here it is. Here it is, Tree.
Okay.
Okay. So you can see that yes, teams were running the ball much more, but Jerry's first 9 years and Calvin's first 9 years are still identical, even though teams ran the ball. He still was getting 11,000 yards amassed over 9 years, even though teams ran the ball.
Well, but Calvin Johnson didn't play with Joe Montana and Steve Young.
He played with Matthew Stafford, who airs the ball out. Detroit threw the ball.
Man, slap yourself to put Stafford in the same conversation with Joe Montana. Don't do
Sir,
that.
Stafford's going to the Hall of Fame. You can say whatever you want.
Come on, man. He ain't no Joe Montana, though. You're not going to acknowledge that?
Sir,
Stafford ain't no Joe Montana, man. Come on, don't do that.
I haven't done the numbers to say if he's a Joe Montana or not, but Joe Montana's in the Hall. Stafford's going to the Hall of Fame.
Just use your eyes. Is Stafford a better or as good a quarterback as Joe Montana? You were young then, so maybe you don't remember Montana. Go ahead, Tree. Let's go to the next
And
one.
not only that, but Joe Montana had one of the best receivers to ever play the game, and so is Calvin. So you're going to just ish on Stafford?
No, that's
Man,
the point
stop it.
that's the point I brought up. A lot of what probably made Jerry Rice good is the fact that he played with Joe Montana and Steve Young.
Please continue, Tree.
From Loose Neck, Doug singing made Big Red. Big Red jumped off that balcony.
Thank you,
Bye,
Loose Neck.
Martin.
I guess when you jump off of balconies, that's a compliment where he's from. Thank you, Loose Neck.
Loose Neck goes on to say he let Ryan win so that we could get a fantasy report this week. He took one for the team.
Hey,
Thank
well,
you,
listen,
Loose Neck.
Loose Neck.
Them
'Cause
boys
we
said
wasn't
they
gonna do
let
it
you
if we
win,
didn't.
man. Them boys say you sorry.
Real quick, can I get an ISO for a second, Tree? Let me get an ISO if I can for a quick second.
If you
Them boys
fix
say
your-
your team ass, man.
Okay. All right. Loose Neck.
Oh God, it's a threat.
My response to your message about letting me win is very simple. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Winning means everything to me. Thank you.
You got to work on that laugh too.
And
man.
that's why we don't have a top 5, and
Yeah,
that's why
thank
he
you.
won't agree to the very delicious suggestion we just got.
Even
From Corey-
though I had a top 5 the other day, I don't want to do it. I understand, Tree.
My dog.
That bullshit ass narrative y'all keep trying to push.
Corey
Thank you, dog.
Robinson.
Thank you, Corey.
Thank you,
dog.
Thank you, Corey. He said he's back to paying his dues. So glad y'all ain't got late fees. Great show today, as always.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Appreciate you, man.
Hey, man, Zeiss, I'll be stepping up because I don't see DK doing nothing in here.
Yeah, and today's the Alphas Founders Day. There's no Alphas that listen to this show, though. I don't think. Only
Today is Alphas Founders Day?
What is this?
Yeah, when Ryan
moves the score, the team comes off like NFL players.
What is this? Loose neck is on your neck today. Uh-oh, wait.
Loose neck is on your neck. That's funny. That's funny.
Loose neck.
Oh, God.
That's why I beat your ass this past weekend. Bust ass. Sorry ass fantasy football player.
Okay. 2.5 seconds. He went.
Tiffany Poodles in Portland. Hey, Tiffany. Thank you, girl.
Tiffany!
Thank you,
Good
Tiffany.
morning.
Good
The
morning.
great Northwest.
Nashville owes us nothing. She says she had a blast from high class fun to Larry's in the hood. Great food, lots of dancing, and bad bitches everywhere. Can't wait to cruise.
Hey, so I asked Kara the other day, baby girl.
I pulled it to the side too. I pulled it to the side too.
My baby girl went to Prairie View A&M her first 2 years, and she transferred to Tennessee State. And you asked the question, does she miss Prairie View? And I said, man, she loves Prairie View. I don't know. I asked her. I was like, you miss Prairie View? She was like, no.
No.
Because
everybody that goes to Nashville loves Nashville, man.
Nashville is literally a hotbed. Like Nashville right now is like Charlotte was 20 years ago.
I read something.
Nashville is booming. There's a lot of shit in Nashville. I know when you hear Nashville, you think country music.
Right.
Nashville is booming.
I can't think of the article or the magazine that I read it in, but I read something a couple of months ago that said when it comes to graduates that are moving to places to find places to work and live that they enjoy, Nashville's #1 in the country.
Wow. I didn't
Nashville.
know #1, but yeah.
Yeah.
She loves Tennessee State, having a great time. They got all of it. Because Prairie View was literally out in the middle of nowhere.
You had to drive an hour to get anywhere.
Right. And so so she loves Prairie View, but I think she's much happier in Nashville at Tennessee State.
I'm thinking about Dallas, man, because you can get a lot of land and a lot of house for a little money in Dallas.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot. Okay, so I'm really thinking about Dallas, man, but.
What do you mean thinking about moving there?
To Dallas?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You ain't moving no Dallas. You don't know damn soul in Dallas, in Texas.
Hey, man, I'm a worldly traveler, man. I've enjoyed my times in Dallas and Houston.
I like Houston.
I've enjoyed myself in Dallas and Houston.
I love Houston.
Shout out to our fearless leader, Doug Stewart, who demanded that he have his way with me. I mean, with the trespass. That 2-minute trespass took me back to 1980 when my brothers and I were laying at the top of the steps watching my parents hide gifts.
Right.
I don't think we've ever told the
We're
story
here to
because
tell
Punka listens to the show, but right around the age of, I was 7 and Doug was like 10, we would literally find where all the gifts were hidden. We would literally unwrap all the gifts to see what they were, and we would wrap them back up and put them back where they were hidden.
That's funny. That's true.
We did that for years. We did that for years.
We were
How
really,
did
really.
you know how to wrap? And she didn't notice that the wrap because y'all couldn't have wrapped them like.
No, we actually had a razor blade and we cut the package in the bottom of the package, open it, see what it was, just enough, and close it back up, tape it back up, and slide it back under the tree.
Put it back.
Yeah, we was some scandalous ninjas. God, I gotta get batteries for this remote. I'm glad it's doing it right now, so I
Real
won't be
Scott.
caught by
Oh,
surprise
sorry.
Monday.
At Fly Tie, a little something for Galliard Road's finest. Galliard
Gilliard, we
Road.
appreciate you.
Gilliard Road.
Gilliard.
Gilliard
Appreciate
Road.
you, cuz. We appreciate
Not a
you, cuz.
church.
Love you, man.
Is that a street, a church?
It's a street.
It's a road.
It's a street. It's a road.
That's y'all street, y'all road. The road.
That's where Ty
That's
Ty
his-
grew up.
That's
Oh,
his
okay.
street.
But that's Oakley. That's Oakley territory.
The Real
The
Bill,
Real
we
Bill.
appreciate you, man. Great show,
Thank you for your
Trees.
vote, the Real Bill.
Great show, Stews. Great
you,
show,
Real
Arlie.
Bill.
Keep raising the
Appreciate you
bar.
both.
Thank you, The Real Bill. We appreciate you.
From
Thank you.
Griff, what's happening, fam? My first ride was a 76 Mercury Capri. It was 1986. I helped prepare the dorms for painting at North Carolina A&T over the summer, and he bought it for $800.
I
If
was
can
so
find
mad.
something- If I can find something for $1,000, I'd be so happy for Miles. Golly.
I was
don't- you want to do?
I was real.
Does Georgia have a lemon law?
Yeah,
They do.
absolutely.
They
Georgia
do.
has a lemon law.
I think it's only 24,000 miles though, so any car he get will be way over the
And
limit.
I think a lemon law apply. Right. I think lemon law applies to like new vehicles. It doesn't
New
apply to
vehicles.
something
Right.
from 1980.
This
You on your
throwback
own with that shit.
This Throwback Thursday conversation got me hearkening back to those simple days in the 70s and 80s. Groups of girls popping bubblicious on 10 speeds, riding with no hands, whole hood watching.
Yeah, man.
We had a couple of girls that
Double
would visit.
Dutch.
We had a couple of girls that would visit our area. We live in Oakley, South Carolina.
In the
We
summer.
had a couple of girls that would visit in the summer coming from New York.
Their mama sent them down south.
Mm-hmm.
And whenever they would ride by the house, I would get my ass outside. No
Yeah.
question.
Shouts out to
Summer
Nicole
love.
B. She know who I'm talking about.
Summer hunching.
Summer love was real.
Yeah, it was real. It was real.
Oh,
Shouts out to
Writing letters.
Nicole. And shouts out to Nicole B. if she watching right now.
We know you didn't experience that, Tree, but when Doug and I, Summer Loves was a big deal.
Tree, did you double dutch when you were a kid?
I did everything. I'm outside.
You got
all
any
the
videos?
time.
I want to see you double dutch.
Videos? Where would I get that?
Yeah, that's true.
Back then, I have tons of photographs, but
Thank you, Till Dog.
Till Dog, this
Find
pic is my
find you double dutching and bring it to the show Thursday or
The
Monday.
pictures actually Till Dog back in the day when he was a young Till Dog.
It's his senior year pick from high school. Now that's,
That's
what
dope.
we need to do. We
That's
all need
dope.
to bring our senior pick. That
That's
damn
dope.
haircut I had. Oh goodness gracious, Ma Diddy 803. Thank you so much.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you, Ma Diddy. Thank
And
you, Ma
listen,
Diddy.
we need to
Thank you.
repeat this. We need to repeat this a lot. Ain't none of this money, not a dollar going in our pocket for personal uses. Anything that y'all donate is to promote and push this show along and get it back to being the greatest show in the history of the world. Damn,
Well, it ain't gotta get back. It already is. Ma Diddy 803 said his wife is a huge reader. She heard him listening to the show on Monday and said, "Is that Tree?" When Tree was talking. We're all famous in this motherfucker. Thank y'all.
Wait a
Thank
minute.
y'all.
Did-
People
did
don't
Ma
know that I
Diddy's-
do this.
Did Ma Diddy's? Oh, okay, from your voiceovers.
Saying
Okay,
she
gotcha.
heard the show and didn't know. Yes, people don't know I do this because I'm kind of embarrassed of Ryan, so I don't really talk about that to my other fans.
God damn.
Platinum Batmite.
Thank you,
Everyone
Batmite.
have a great weekend. Thanks as always, Doug and Ryan, and go Cowboys.
Thank you, Batmite. We appreciate your triple platinum, Batmite. You the
All
man,
right, we're
dog.
winding down. Julius 29C said Larry Bird is the best white player ever
Yeah, ever. I agree.
in the NBA.
Luca's going to contest that, and the Joker is going to contest that as well.
But you know what?
And Triple Batmite agrees with you.
I always differentiate
Oh,
between.
look at that. I didn't know that was coming.
Hold on. I always differentiate between white American players and European players.
That's you.
Luca and the Joker, they're not from America. They're not
ain't got-
American white boy. I'm
that
talking
ain't got-
American white boy.
That ain't got shit to do with my thoughts. The white boys that I think is going to be better than Bird is Luca and Joker.
And Triple Platinum is a white boy who said you cannot compare Williams to Bird, and Jokic is better than Bird.
I agree with Triple Platinum Batmite, and he's white.
Well, hold on. Joker at his position, I wouldn't say is better than Bird at his position at the three.
I bet Joker's probably got a higher 3-point percentage than Bird does.
Yeah, but they didn't.
But
It's
what?
Apples and oranges, man. That's all
Well,
I'm saying.
But
I-
hey, man.
Go ahead. Let's just
Right.
move
I
on.
mean,
Yeah,
hey.
yeah.
If you're an old guy like James Cooper, he says you'll remember when the Celtics started for number four black men in the 60s.
Yep.
I do
I've
not
heard about
remember that.
No,
Well,
we definitely weren't there, but
Y'all weren't
Right.
born.
Right. We can pull it up.
67 Magic City. This is a new name. Thank you for being here. The way Nielsen counts or estimates the amount of people who watch television is totally different. They count out of home viewing, meaning those sports bars are included. It don't matter. It's still.
And also, I wonder how they calculate and track streaming, because there was no streaming
good
back
question.
in 1980.
Good question. So look, that could be why the numbers inflated the way it is, Doug. I
Right.
didn't think about that.
Or maybe
Till
it
Dawn
is.
says that KC is a better singer than Cisco. I would agree. No, he said he's asking who's the better singer. I think KC is.
Casey can sing.
JoJo is the main singer, right?
Depends on who you're talking to.
Which one is JoJo and Casey?
The big
That's
one is
the broad-
JoJo.
The big one
No,
is
the big one is
JoJo.
KC. No, you're right. I
The
don't know. I
thin
don't know.
one, the cracked out looking one. But
Casey is the thing.
Anybody
Yes.
in Jodeci sings better than Cisco to me.
Give me KC. Yes, I'll take KC.
Ryan, Julius says, give your son a car with a stick shift. That's the car I learned to drive on. It'll definitely build character.
Absolutely.
It was traumatizing,
Absolutely.
but I was
Yeah, I
going to
can't-
drive that car.
You ever? When the last time you got into a car and it had stick and you drove stick? Like if you got into a car right now that has a stick shift, could you drive it still?
Oh, no question.
I think I can.
I got into a stick shift for the first time in 25 years, and it was like riding a bike.
No question.
Good,
It was-
good
it was-
job.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the same. It's the
Yeah.
same. Once you can do it, you got it.
You got it. But that was a big thing
Hey,
to
man.
learn how to drive a stick. My
I
first
had
car was a-
I had nightmares prior to driving because I kept thinking about going up our driveway that had
Popping
a
that
hill at the
clutch.
top and popping that clutch.
Yeah. Yep.
Black Diamond wants to vote for Goody Mob's first album and Faith Evans. Yes, Faith Evans, top to bottom, whole thing.
Thank you, Black Diamond. You're beautiful
Fucking
self.
all night. I mean,
Thank
you
you.
listen to it all night.
It's 10 o'clock. I gotta go. We gotta wrap this up.
All right. Steph
We got
Curry.
any more
Rel
page
says
chat?
Steph Curry, no, should be ashamed of himself. That light skin coming out of him. He's talking about the good time situation. Thank y'all for voting for
yeah.
me.
Thank y'all.
I'm out of here.
We appreciate y'all.
Follow me on Instagram at Mommy on the Mic, and you can get the link. Bye, Douglas.
Post
You
it in
too,
the
Brian.
in the Stu's chat group, and we'll pin it to the top. Or you go ahead and pin it to
I
the top.
will. Thank you.
Thank you.
A+ for Tree. We appreciate your Tree. We appreciate
Man,
your efforts,
doesn't-
Tree. Thank you very much.
Doesn't it feel good? Our producers winning awards and whatnot, man. We got a award-winning producer, right?
I'm gonna contact those people, man. Shouts out to the great Arlie Wood. We appreciate you, Arlie. Great job today. Thank you very much. Everybody that gave Super Chat, y'all did it today. It was a Giving Thursday, and y'all gave A+ to y'all. Everyone that created chat, commentary for the show, and messaged us, we appreciate it. We can't ever get to all of them, man, but y'all get an A+ as well. Thank you very much.
June B77. Mealhouse 7924. Thank you.
To all the dogs and poodles that are participating, subscribing, liking, and passing the word about the show being back for over a year and a half now, we appreciate you. Thank you very much. As a matter of fact,
2
man,
years
it's
and
close to
a
2
year and a
years.
half.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, February will be 2 years.
Where's the
God
time
is good
going?
all the time, and all the time God is good. If you don't know him and need to find him and show him love, that's all he's showing you. Nothing but love. Thank y'all very much. That is powerful to people. Marvin Childs. I think it was Marvin that called you a clown yesterday, but I got him. I got him.
Appreciate
You're
it,
not
Marvin
gonna
Childs.
call my brother no clown.
I learned in a Miata, and I'm 6'10". God
Yeah,
damn.
right. He was crunched up in that Miata, but you had to get where you had to go.
No, he pushed the seat all the way back, though, as much
It's
as
not
he
gonna
could.
help.
Nobody
not
could
gonna
get
help.
in the back seat.
Was 6'10"?
Mazda Miata.
Yeah, it's like Shaq riding around in anything that he could drive.
Fiero.
Hey, y'all, we appreciate y'all. We'll see y'all on Monday morning, 7 o'clock, doing it again. Y'all have a safe weekend. Enjoy yourself. Go Detroit tonight. Let's go Lions, WGPR. And we'll be back on Monday. More Stews, more fun, more Two Live Stews experience.
Peace.
Yeah, I just wonder if those people know exactly who they're getting in bed with when it comes to the tree. But I'll talk about all that later on. We need to harp on all that now. I support her fully and hope she does an outstanding job, and I hope she wins. Oh.